Uh-oh. Oh, here comes the manager.
What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, joined today by Rob the Retro Tech Dad, Joey from Joey's Retro Handhelds, and Mr. Zoo of Zoo Reviews. We're about to get into some shenanigans and also talk about everything we know so far about the Retroid Pocket 2S. We have a Retroid representative in the live chat to answer your questions, and we have a few of our own to ask, by the way. But before we really dive into it, how are you guys doing? How's the panel?
Rob,
Good.
you can go first.
Good. I'm doing well. How about everybody else?
Yeah, doing well. Today is a good day.
Zoo, I saw that you uploaded a new pickle video for us to watch today. So what was the deal with that?
I got in a fight with the manager.
Over the spicy pickles? Or
He's mad that I was filming.
he was mad that you were filming in the pickle aisle?
Yeah, because I'd done it before.
As you would, as one does.
I got a story about it. We'll talk about the Retroid stuff first.
Yeah, let's talk about the Retroid stuff first. Your mic is still giving us a little bit of problems, so we might need to. We'll see. You're Robo Zoo for today. Hey Kevin, how you doing tonight? And I think we had Chris in here. How's it going, Chris? Oh, the whole crew is here tonight. Excellent.
Ooh.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's just dive into it. Retroid Pocket 2S, you might have seen my video put out before. That was before even I knew about the beautiful green transparent colorway. I wish I could have filmed the look on my face when I saw this moments after I uploaded that video, and I was like, they did what? What is this? This is my favorite color from the Fantastic line of the RP2 Plus, which is my favorite and most used retro handheld to this date. So to me, and this is just my opinion, but this is the culmination of everything I've wanted out of a Retroid product. Finally, in the 4:3 aspect ratio, with the rubber membrane buttons, with the clickable, really nice D-pad, concave lowered sticks with Hull effect, and then the analog stacks shoulders. Like, come on, with a T610 giving you up to some PS2 and GameCube, this is one that's really been just, I don't know, I get more and more hyped for it every day to an unreasonable degree. My team here says, please stop. You've gone too far. Please calm down. And I say no.
I'm proper hyped about this too, honestly. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So am I.
So what are your guys' thoughts on this? Am I guess I'm not alone in this feeling.
No, this is perfect. Like so I would have loved blue personally. Green is second. I'll go with green. I ordered the green one. But
Thanks, Chris.
I mean, for $99,
man of culture. Yeah, for $99.
$99 for everything that you're getting here. It's pretty amazing. It's going to be hard not to recommend this as like the go-to option for almost everything, really. Like,
yeah,
you want to
I think at that $99 price point.
Yeah. I mean, think about this. It was, I don't know, a year or two ago. The most we could do was just the start of PS2 and GameCube, and now we're doing PS2 and GameCube for under $100, and that's a monumental thing to celebrate in this hobby, I think, because sure, the T618 isn't as fast as the T618, but Rob, you were looking at the numbers, and they're pretty close, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think we'll see what real world performance ends up being like, but I mean, I guess I forget, is it 10% slower on the CPU side? And then I forget what the GPU side is. It's a little bit slower on both sides, but
you're our specs guy. You're our specs daddy. So I don't know. I don't know this stuff. I want to know is does it play God of War? You know, at 1X.
I think realistically, it'll be similar to what we've been seeing with that T610. You know, we might lose a little bit, but I think that generally we're not going to be playing the entire PS2 library with this. But,
yeah.
I think what's been working up to this point on the 3 Plus should be pretty close to the same thing on this 2S, I think,
Yeah, thanks, Specs Daddy. I really think that is the best thing to understand.
Specs Daddy.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, man, I got Aish calling me daddy, too.
So people want to know, they want to know, there were some questions on our subreddit. The main question I've been seeing is, can I put the 2 Plus buttons into the 2S? And the answer, unfortunately, is no. They're not compatible, but, as Zoo would say, but you can put the flip buttons in your 2S. So fully cross-compatible with the Retroid Pocket Flip, not compatible with the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, which, you know what? It makes sense, and that's okay, because we're gaining a lot by breaking away from the 2 Plus, such as clickable joysticks.
Yeah.
The buttons being changed must represent something, right? It must represent an improvement to the buttons. I hope so. We'll see. I paid for the DHL shipping, so I hope to get a review out to you all as fast as I can here.
And they're selling the buttons separately, right? The Skittle ones, at least. So you can throw those on any colorway. Because that's usually my hang-up, is I love the colorway, but I want those colored buttons. And so you can do that here with anything. But green's obviously the right answer.
Green's obviously the right answer, as you can see. Get yourself some green in your life. It's a wonderful thing. Look at my keyboard. I'm celebrating green this month. So seeing that jungle green variant was just like, what? And here's the thing, okay? Back in the day, in like 2020, when we had Taki on the podcast the first time, I said, Taki, I love the fantastic look, but it would be cool if we got some like different button options to throw in there, maybe black buttons. And he'd always said, it's just, they can't do that. And so now seeing Retroid actually include separate parts to swap in, much like they did on the 3 and the 3 Plus, is really cool, because I think the transparent green is really cool, but I think black face buttons to match the rest of the aesthetic, honestly, it's that cyberpunk look I kind of want. So
a lot of people like those white buttons too.
And the white ones would look nice.
Yeah.
Rob, do you have that graphic from the...
Yeah, let me pull that up. Let's see.
So we have, if you want to check this out during the stream, go in the video description. We have all these links in there to take you to the button parts, to the case, to screen protector, as well as to the device itself to take a look. But Zoo, you doing okay? You just had BM, or what's going on? Oh, you have the OG right there.
Yeah, so I wonder if we can get some yellow buttons, and then the green,
yellow. Oh,
and the blue, and the.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get yellow face buttons, a blue start and select, and maybe red for the shoulders. That would give you the full N64 aesthetic.
I'd buy it.
You'd buy that for $1. So you can see here on GoRetroid.com, you can swap out your parts. It's $10 there plus shipping. If you're going to buy this stuff, though, definitely I would recommend doing it all in one order, because you only have to pay shipping once then.
Yeah,
if you forget and you're like, I better pick it, I want to get some buttons, ask them, just email customer service. I think
sales at Retroid or sales at GoRetroid?
Sales at GoRetroid.com. Yep. And let them know that you want to add it to your current order, so you only get charged that one shipping fee. That's really important, because, as you know, costs are kind of crazy shipping from China sometimes, especially if you go DHL. So
it's nice to see this. I would hope that other manufacturers do the same thing, because it's nice to have customization options for buttons and all that sort of thing. It's awesome. It definitely helps.
I like the black.
I like the black too.
Black with green. I think that would look.
Though the white would be pretty cool.
The white would be classy.
Kind of neat. Yeah.
You know what I ended up doing, and what I'm going to do for my build is I'm going to actually do the red ones. So the one on the far right, the DMG. I'm going to do that in the green shell.
Oh, I like that.
I'm excited for that. Actually, I think I have a
Which model did you guys go with? I actually went for the 3 gig. I'm kind of curious to see what that.
Oh, you went 3.
Do. Yeah. I usually go for the top end one, but this time around I was like, let me see what the $99 one can do. You know.
Apparently, you can get.
We should compare specs too. We can compare our results and see if the 3 versus 4. You know.
We should. So I got a clear green RP4 or.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Although I heard rumor that maybe Q4 this year. So Chris can deny or not say anything. Blink. Don't blink if true. No, I got a clear green 4 gigabyte model, and then I went and made a second order and got a Indigo 3 gigabyte so I could compare.
I went with the 4 gig. So for me, this was an easy one because for $20, it's not just the RAM, because I don't know if that matters that much. It's the storage. Because otherwise, if you go the 3, you're going to have to throw in that SD card, and that's going to cost, I don't know, $10, $15, whatever it is. So for an extra $5, $10, just go right to that 4 gig option with the nice storage.
Might as well. Well, and people are wondering, well, should I buy the 3 gig or should I buy the 4 gig? You know, is it really worth it to spend $20 to get an extra gig of RAM, especially if they're disabling Google Play Store? Well, what do you guys think? You're the tech guys.
It really depends. Like, I don't know how much of a benefit the extra 1 gig will have on the what it can actually emulate, and in terms of what it can emulate well. That's the thing. So.
Right.
You know, if you're really
it'll
trying
help for
to
Android
squeeze,
though.
For sure.
It will. Then you can just have the Play Store on.
Yeah. I think it's attractive. You know, at $99, it's kind of like one of those easy things to say. Hey, this is one of the best handhelds you can get. $99. You know, so it makes it appealing from that point of view, but it's still a very good value in terms of the upgrade. And
Chris brings up a good point here. You're also getting that storage bump. Mm-hmm. So
what's 4 times the storage?
Is it a better type of storage? Like, is it an eMMC versus?
That's it's the internal storage. So you're getting that bump there, which I think is the biggest thing here, right? Because you're going to have to put an SD card if you get the 32 gig model, because you're not gonna, I mean, you throw on 2 GameCube games and you're there. So once you factor that in, if you just throw everything on the internal for 128 gigs, that's you're covered.
Well, what do you get with the 3 gig? What's your storage there?
32.
32. Okay. Now, is it a slower storage 32, or is it the same?
Same.
Okay. Should be the same. Yeah.
That I was confused about that. Chris, do you know? Because it confused me on the listing on the 4 gig. It said like it had an actual type of storage. It said eMMC something, and then on the 32 gig it had nothing written. So I was wondering maybe it's a different type. I wanted to get an official answer if we have one, or if that's just a typo. Those in the weeds details. Yeah, we'll see what he says. Now, one disappointing part of the RP2S is no magnets. I can't pull it apart, throw it together, and that's something now I guess has become important for me. I need to have I need strong magnets in my life from Handhelds. Pimax set the standard there. I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think it's a priority, and that's probably for the best for everybody. I'm actually messing around with a little mini PC that uses magnets. Are you serious? You did? Oh yeah. Does it do you press the button and then it? No, like the side panel, it's attached with magnets. It pops off, and then you can upgrade your memory, your hard drive, everything. Like it's really cool. We need more magnets in this world. We do need more magnets. We don't need any in the RP2S though, so luckily there are none. What other nerdy specs are up here? See, eMCP. Oh, that means probably it's for both. They're just writing it once. Yeah, that makes sense. The front-firing speakers are a good addition there. Always a good thing. Yes. I love that. I really just like that this is essentially taking the place of Chris. The old 2 Plus, and so now we have another great budget option. So if you really like the 2 Plus, well, the 2S is mostly the same thing, but with pretty much better in every aspect. So
it's a win-win, honestly.
What about downsides to this? What do you guys think are some potential downsides?
I think people are going to go in expecting a lot better on the GameCube and PS2 side when they have to kind of tie that back a little bit. we don't have that on the T610, and I've seen a lot of people talk about GameCube and PS2 on this, and you'll get some stuff, but I mean,
for sure,
don't expect miracles on this one.
Right, exactly.
That in.
I mean, okay, imagine the T310.
And it'll be a lot better than the T310, for example. Like, you're about to say stuff. Sorry.
Well, it's not going to be well, hopefully it's a lot better. I'm going to take what you just said, actually. I like that better. Because Shem was giving me a hard time from Retro Breeze on Twitter, and he was like, okay, you guys are just outright not telling the truth right now, saying that it plays PS2 and GameCube. I'm like, but it does. He's like, you mean in the way that the T310 plays it? And I'm like, yeah. Well,
you have to also keep in mind the PS2 library has several thousands of games. So even and this has always been my argument. Even if you get 20% of that library, that's a lot of games right there.
Never ever though have I ever said that it plays all of the library. It plays some of your PS2
so whatever
and
the
GameCube.
2 Plus did, it will do more. That's the thing.
And
it's not going to play the entire library, but it will do more, and that's the key thing.
And it's to me that's exciting because it means you're configuring per game and you're like chasing, that great configuration that you need with the community spreadsheets help, and you're trying to find the best settings. And that's something kind of satisfying about that process. And I always like it when we bump into that next gen of emulation for this lower of a price point. Like $99, that makes me excited to take the time to see which of my favorite games are going to actually run on this thing. Can it run Burnout Revenge for PS2? Probably not full speed. But can it run, a lot of those standard ones like, I don't know. What are some lower end PS2?
You'll get a lot of JRPGs.
AR
Total
like Final Fantasy X, no problem. Things like that.
Things like that. Even
Kingdom
on
Hearts.
Like Miramasa.
Kingdom Hearts for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But for me, I mean, this is what excites me about this device is you're getting finally, I think, perfect Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast for under $100. Because a lot of people will point to like the P versions or the Anbernic devices, but I don't agree with that. I don't think they do great N64 and Dreamcast, but this will definitely.
Yeah, I think so too. And GameCube, I think it'll have an even easier time with. But I don't know the chipset. This is a new chipset for us. It's in between two chipsets we know really well, so we can take some guesses. Yeah. But unless any of us have devices that have the T610, which I don't think any of us here do, then we're just speculating until launch day.
I almost ended up with a tablet that had one, I think, or it was like the 616. The weird thing is the 610 is actually a newer chipset than the 618. So the Unisoc lineup is just really odd.
Yeah.
I think I like the fact that it's like a budget, slightly less powerful 405M.
Yeah.
And it's plastic. And
it's plastic, yeah.
For $100, to get something just like a hair less powerful, that's pretty slick.
Yep.
And I think so too.
Dolphin has gotten better. Just the mainline Dolphin release has gotten better in the last couple of months with GameCube games.
Zoo, is Gary perhaps like stepping on your internet connection?
He might be
kind of like a garden hose. Like the torrent of data coming into your house. I think Gary's like stepping on that feed a little bit just to mess with you.
Did you guys downgrade to dial up by accident?
This is some 56K digital Zoo that I appreciate. I know I can hear what he's saying. It doesn't sound good. That's okay. We have Zoo's banner.
We accept the shortcomings. It's okay.
We have Zoo's. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna run Zoo's banner here.
Persona 3, yeah, that's a good.
Wait a second. Is those headphones from Temu?
Whose headphones?
Zoo's.
Oh yeah, those are his Temu headphones.
Well, that explains everything.
We're a professional podcast, sir. Fix your dial-up internet and come back to us. We miss you. We miss your pickles. Anyways, everybody.
Spend a little more money on a headset.
I know. Those are those dang. It probably is. If he's using the mic from that Temu $12 headset.
For sure.
That's not going to work for us. Come on. All right, so battery. This is the same battery size as the 2 Plus, I believe.
So yeah, we have the 4,000 milliamp.
4,000 milliamp hour.
I forget what the 2 Plus had. I actually don't remember.
The 2, I have a 2 Plus here.
Yeah, I have one in my drawer here as well.
And the 3 Plus is 4,500.
Yeah, it's 4,000. It's 4,000. Good old Indigo. It's funny because I kept my 2 Plus because I love the I just love the size. I don't know, just something about it. So I'm really excited to see all the improvements that come with the 2S.
For sure.
I like how Stubbs is fiddling away trying to find it. And I already gave the answer.
Yeah, 83 Pluses. Banging. I got to make a video on this. What do you wait, you found the answer? To what?
Yeah. To the 2 Plus. It's 4,000.
Oh, sweet. I don't need to break all my stuff down.
I'm pretty organized when it comes to my handhelds. I got a special drawer for them, you know.
We're gonna talk about handheld organization.
I know.
You're getting me all excited here. So battery life should be looking pretty sweet. You already know that those Unisoc chips that are in these things are very efficient, and Retroid software is traditionally top-notch for these devices. They don't wait for the community to develop a firmware. They generally give us a pretty damn good ROM right out the gate.
Yeah.
It will have some homebrew games installed probably, and great support. It will probably have many of the emulators that you're going to want to run. The best ones that are considered for this chipset are already going to be installed as an option for you. You can turn Google services on or off right out the gate. And that's just what we've seen on most of these Retroid handhelds. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm only probably a day or so ahead of most of you out there who've been following the scene on this stuff. So we're going to try to share everything we know tonight. And anything that we can't answer, we will say, wait for the next one. And ask Retroid. We don't know. They're in the live chat right now, in fact. And if you do want a Retroid, it is in our description. Okay, Joey.
No, the Android build. That's one of the key things I've liked about Retroid stuff is their Android build. So it's nice to see here, because I know a lot of people don't like Android, but if you're going to get Android, at least it's from Retroid, who does a good job on their build.
A word in DMs that we're going to get a Retroid representative adding to the live stream. So they want to answer questions faster than they can type in chat. I'm like, sure, sounds good.
Very cool. Very cool.
Let me find this.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that Retroid has been very consistent with is just support. They update their Android builds, but the key thing is that for the most part it ships working properly out of the box. That's the key thing, and all the tweaks that they do along the way. That's just a bonus. It's great. I mean, I'm glad to see that, and more companies need to definitely do that. But yeah, no, their Android build is probably the best out of all the manufacturers out there. Honestly,
yeah.
You don't need Gamma to come fix it.
Exactly. You don't need any custom firmware really to fix it. That's the beauty. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's why I've kept all my Retroid devices. I never really get rid of them. I just like them. They're great devices. They're very solid.
I've owned almost every colorway from every release because I'm a crazy person. But I actually only have a Indigo 2 Plus right now, so I'm excited to have not only my favorite form factor back, but one with a little more power in it, and the D-pad up top, actually, since 4.3 gaming usually is better with the D-pad up top. I'm a recent convert to that belief, so go easy on me. Oh, I
also have Joey's favorite.
And you have the metal. Yeah, Joey, let's talk about the shade.
That one. I got the got my purple one, which is has been one of my absolute favorite handhelds, honestly. I mean, it's really one of my favorite T610 devices.
Well, I also have my. That's right. I do have my Metal 3 Plus. I just haven't unboxed it yet. Officially, anyways. We'll talk about that.
That's the first thing I do when I get really excited. I'll turn the camera on and quickly just film it unbox so I can start playing.
So you can start
play with it. Yeah. Do the same thing.
Just in case, if I need the footage, just in case, you know. I don't want to fake those unboxes. It's got to be real.
Nope. Well, so we got Retroid on the line here. So Chris Covers is their Western rep and also doing warranty service in the West, right, Chris? Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
sound great.
I'll do U.S. Warranty repairs for Retroid. But also, I guess you can call me the social media manager. Would be my official title.
Cool. Social media manager. Okay. Chris Covers, social media manager for Retroid, is on the call here, and let's get our little titles turned on. That'll make more sense, I think. Zoo apparently has an iron gut. I've just learned that by turning
I still have
on.
no iron.
Is that from last time?
Yeah.
Well, we have at least 60 people who are thoroughly confused right now.
They're like, what is this? Okay, there we go. Chris,
there was actually a point where I thought you just put a picture of yourself on the stream because you weren't moving at all, so I was just confused.
Set my router.
Chris is on. Get rid of Joey, please. So let's just put let's put this public fight to bed. So Joey did a review about the Metal 3 Plus and said that it cut him and it attacked him at night and it assaulted him. And
yeah, what'd you do to it?
So let's get this out there. How'd this happen?
I wish I knew. So I don't have it anymore, so I can't pull it up here. But it was the back parts there where the or the bottom part, sorry, I guess where the speakers come out of. It was just kind of sharp on those ones. And so the way I hold it usually is I'll hold it with the pinkies kind of holding it up. And that was the part that was really scratching me, which I guess, Stubbs, you don't have that issue?
Yeah, on my, well, okay. So I've
the bottom ones, not the back ones.
Okay. The bottom, huh? So like here?
Yeah.
I'd say my right side one is a little bit unfinished. I mean,
Let me do Rob's. Rob, your camera looks way better.
Here. Yeah, this right there.
It's like
it's a little bit rough, but I mean,
I don't know if it would cut me. Oh wait, I think I guess if I
maybe
went
I'm
at
weird
it
with
from
how
some
I hold
angle.
Fingers, that's why. Same problem with the Arcade 2023. You notice a trend here?
It's a me problem, I guess. Canadian
it's a Sue and Joey problem.
Well, I can see what you mean. Like if I held it in a certain way, it would be sharp, but I just don't reach there.
Yeah. You have to hold it in a very specific way.
I'm gonna have to try to cut myself on it. Sorry, Chris.
No, I'm bleeding every.
Oh. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Are we like those people who throw themselves in front of like a moving car? Throw themselves onto the windshields to try to get the insurance payout.
I don't know.
Hey, it could just be a me
or
watch,
Johnny Knoxville.
Joey. I'm trying to defend your position on this.
It could just be a me thing, which is fair.
It might be, but I mean, Aish says you're Canadian. We can't trust you, so it's like, I don't know what to believe now.
Sorry. Please accept my shortcomings.
Oh, okay. Can we run his banner?
We need a Joey banner.
Joey, please accept my execution. Word of the day, of course, is magnets. How do they work? Now, next, so Chris, we have you on the line. So, I mean, is there anything you want to tell us about this device? What hasn't been revealed yet?
I think everything's been revealed. The only thing is the metal variant.
Ooh.
Hopefully there'll be some news on that this week. but that's just about it. I mean, we should expect the same great Retroid experience out of the 2S, and you know, it was really the community. You guys asked for it. You wanted this update of the 2 Plus, and we heard you, and here it is.
It's a good move.
We appreciate that, and especially the jungle green.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. How'd
I
that
think someone saw that flip render. I think that's what happened.
Hey, Google, stop. Hold on, my rice bowl's here. Talk amongst yourselves.
His yum bowls here. Here we go, see. We got to take over again. Can you believe this?
People want to know when shipping is.
What?
Oh man, I don't know what he yelled. I think I heard shipping. Do you have any ideas of I guess shipping updates for us, Chris?
Right now, shipping is scheduled to start on August 10th.
Ooh.
Is there a limited number,
Very
or is it
excited for that.
pretty much everything?
I'm not sure about that yet.
Okay.
Chris, can you flag my order and send it first?
Yeah.
I'm guessing green was the popular choice for out of all of them.
That's what it looks like across social media from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, that green is on point. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. I was hoping for the blue on the metal side, because that blue looks nice too, but everybody went silver.
Yeah,
I
but
like all
both
the color
times
ones.
too.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's the
We'll
safest
see.
option, but
I guess, but it's boring.
The other colors were much better than silver, I think.
I would have taken
Yeah.
any of them. The pink looked
I agree.
great. Like, they all looked good. They looked really cool.
Um,
That gold one was pretty fire, too. I like that one as well.
Yeah, so everybody's asking about the yellow, why it wasn't out this time. It's just not too many people buy it, and you know, we want to get some other colors in there. And I don't know if you guys know how manufacturing processing works, but you know, we have to kind of do a minimum order quantity of something.
Right.
So you know, sake of argument, let's say it's 300. We would have to order 300 of the yellow that nobody really gets. So it's kind of like.
Can you talk about the process of how you guys came to this? Like, what made you decide to put the specific specs and all that? How long it's been?
How long it's been?
Yeah, how long has this been in development? And I guess, how did you guys get to this specific
Sorry.
finalization, I guess?
Well, it was definitely from the feedback, and to get to the finalization, you know, a lot of people were saying just take a 3 Plus and throw it in a 2 case, but then it wouldn't have been $99.
Right.
It would have been more money. So to get it down to that great price point, you know, I guess you could say certain concessions had to be made. You know, this new chip, which you guys, from what I'm seeing in direct comparison, I don't have the system yet, so I can't say.
You don't?
Does no, I wish.
You'll need one.
I know. Well, I'll get it when you guys get it.
Well, can we hurry up about it? No, just kidding. What about shipping? You guys talked about shipping. I missed
Yeah.
a few minutes
August
because of rice.
August 10th.
August 10th. Okay, great. Any
Yeah, so
order to the shipping? Sorry.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
Different colors. What kind of rice bowl? Yeah, Cafe Yum, a local Portland treat in Oregon here. There's avocado.
Extra good.
There's cilantro. There's olives. Or wait, no cilantro because it tastes like soap. Sorry. There's rice. There's tempeh chicken, and no teriyaki chicken, and yum sauce. No pickles.
Yum sauce.
Yeah, yum sauce is kind of like tahiki sauce or tahini sauce. Some sort of
Tzatziki.
tea sauce. Tzatziki sauce. That's it. Tzatziki sauce. Chris, how do you know so much about sauce?
I can't tell you.
Give us sauce.
It's a Retroid secret.
Retroid, we want sauce so we can develop Food OS for it. Yum OS.
Garlic.
We already have garlic. We have onion. What's next? Avocado. OS.
Tzatziki
OS.
Uh,
Can we get that on the 2S?
Pickle OS.
Pickle OS.
yeah,
So
I mean, so
these are membrane for the button.
the D-pad is clicky, and
Yeah.
the ABXY is membrane, and then your L2, R2 are analog.
Okay.
And there is clickable L3, R3, as I've seen that question come up.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So it's going to be similar, I guess, to the buttons that were on the 2 Plus.
No, it's, I would say so. The D-pad is going to feel exactly like the 3 Plus.
3. Yeah.
Perfect.
And the ABXY is going to feel more like the Flip.
Okay.
It's the same buttons.
Okay.
And start and select is on the front.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Stubbs is
Stop clicking things, man. What are you doing?
I was sorry. I was eating my tzatziki sauce.
What'd you
So
do?
excited.
Dropping something?
I pressed the wrong button. We are professional podcasters. This is not our first rodeo.
You're wasting our film, man. You're
Then
supposed to be professional here.
Sorry, Chris.
The three Android. There's 3 Android buttons in the front as well. You got home, back, and then the third one is user programmable.
perfect.
I love having the dedicated Android buttons. It's always one of my favorite things on a device.
Mm-hmm. Definitely helpful, and it is not the same screen from the 2 Plus.
I
It
saw
is
that.
brighter.
It's an improved one.
and a much better digitizer too. It is still 480p. Yeah.
So no, people were getting false inputs or dead zone issues on the original 2 Plus, and that's been fixed.
Yeah.
Yes. What else did we
and Chris,
have?
Sorry,
Yeah,
you were
Jerry.
talking about the performance between T16.
Oh,
T16 and T610. Yeah.
Yeah, so just looking at the head-to-head, it's not that far off. You had mentioned 10%. There's about a 10% difference. So everybody talking about PS2 and GameCube. I know you guys talked about it already. I would temper your expectations on that though. Yeah, it's definitely going to play more than the 2 Plus on the 310 chip, but it is not going to be at the point of the the 3 Plus. But then also you got to keep in mind too, this is a 480p screen, so you're going to be playing everything native.
Right.
So the desire to try to upscale, you might save some power there. And I think the GPU. I don't know the percentage, but the GPU is a little bit weaker than the 3 Plus as well. So
Yeah, someone actually in the chat gave us pretty solid numbers there. So
yeah, 80% of the GPU. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they should be pretty in line in terms of real world performance.
So no, we're not talking about the possibility of playing Nintendo Switch on this, are we?
Celeste. Probably.
Yeah, things
Celeste,
like Celeste.
probably.
But again,
Like
I
little
mean, the
indies.
problem with that is the aspect ratio. So you
don't want to
do that.
You're not going to want to
Same
do
with
PSP necessarily, even though PSP is going to rock on this chipset.
Yeah.
You may not be ideal ratio wise.
Well, that's what the 3 Plus is for. So if you really need that
Yourself.
PSP,
Yeah.
3 Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's always interesting when you have the start of a system starting to work. So Switch, for instance, not ideal, but still, Vita, maybe we get some 2D Vita, just the very beginning, because people are going to try it. That's the thing. People are crazy enough to try that. Maybe it's not so crazy. Chris?
Every time I think that PSP is not something people want to do on a 4x3 screen, they end up
They
doing
do
it.
it.
They install Windows 95 on these.
Yeah. What did you ask me about, Stubbs? Vita?
Vita, yeah. Sorry, I'll turn the music down. Yeah, so running
like you said, people
Vita
are crazy enough
3K.
to do it. Personally, I don't see the point. But
Yeah, it's not going to be a good experience.
no.
What's the other one people always try?
Just Switch.
Switch, Vita.
Vita.
We could do an Android. Jaguar. Jaguar is going to be tough to run.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Random, I know.
I think though part of the fun of it when I got when the 3 Plus came out, I had so much fun tweaking settings, trying to get different PS2 GameCube games to run with 93 forks of Dolphin. I think it's just it's part of the fun
though.
Why does Retroid
no,
include
seriously, so
like 3 different dolphins on it?
I
Like, why
love
not pick
it.
the best
You
one?
have to. You have to.
you have to.
Sometimes you actually have
per
to. Yeah,
game.
sometimes
Yeah.
you legitimately
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
right.
you
You
have
do need
to.
to swap.
Yeah.
It's a
So
disaster.
I get people wanting to try Switch and Vita. It's just it's not that is not something I would do because I just know it's just not going to be enjoyable. It's like when the 3 came out and people were putting GameCube games at like 0.5 resolution. I can't play a game like that. But hey, if you like that, more power to you. It's your device. Use
It's
it the way you
cool.
want it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's fun pushing the limits of what these things can do.
Sure,
That's what
yeah.
that's always the appeal. I totally
Yeah.
get it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I don't think I could do 0.5 resolution. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I couldn't even read the text on this. How do you play it?
Well, sorry to interrupt you guys. Do you mind if we look through the different SKUs here, the different options?
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone at home has had a chance to look at these, and people watching the live replay. We got clear green. We've talked about a lot, but there's also a really cool transparent black that I've never seen before. So that's a brand new colorway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
a lot
gonna
of
be
people
really
asked
cool.
for that one.
Yeah.
We saw that come up a lot.
Yeah, Rob, do you have that one?
What?
The clear black.
You're black. Let me get that for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks great.
That
Put
I
the
think.
Skittle buttons on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or the DMG buttons I think would look really nice in this too.
See,
The
let's
white
get some
ones?
DMG action going
Yeah, the
here.
red ones. The little
The red ones. Ooh.
Yeah, the red face buttons, maybe mixed with the gray joysticks. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think honestly, all the colors are on point. I think they're just.
Yeah.
They're great. They're really solid.
Yeah, what's everyone? Let us know in the comments and in the live chat. What color did you all pick? Like, I don't think we've done any sort of poll to see what kind of is the winner. I know we had a poll for the metal variant, which Chris, you were talking about that before, and silver won. Come on, everybody.
Right.
But it's gunmetal. I know I called
Okay.
it silver in the poll, but
It's going to be gunmetal. Okay, gunmetal's
That
better.
changes everything.
That does.
Yeah.
I still wanted that gold though. Why didn't the gold go in the round
I
2
like the
poll?
gold too.
The
I
gold
like
was
the
so
gold.
cool.
I like the gold. Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
That Legend of Zelda look.
So, the answer to why that original poll went away,
Yeah.
we inadvertently released the same colors as a different product,
Ooh.
like exact same colorway, and we were like, oh, when somebody pointed it out. So,
They had to knock it off the list. Okay.
well, I mean, it's not like it would have been like a copyright infringement. It was just too like,
Sure.
company
Yeah,
that
I-
runs with.
You had a reason. You had a reason. It
Nintendo.
wasn't willy-nilly tossed aside. That's
No,
all I
no,
needed to
there's
know.
definitely a reason.
Okay. All right.
There was a good question in chat. I'm curious. Maybe you guys know the answer. What systems would use the analog triggers besides Dreamcast and GameCube, I guess? But
GameCube and your, if you're gonna stream. I
Right.
mean, it is,
Yeah.
4:3 screen, but still. Yeah. I guess there's Android games that use it as well, like racing
Right.
games and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I
And
mean,
there's-
it's not like I don't think you would primarily use them as analog, obviously, but it's there. So
it's good to have, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm
cool.
glad that you guys have kind of switched over now to those analog triggers. It's good. It's good to see.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the concave stick caps there.
I love
that. You get more control that way, having that concave and like your thumbs are going to sit in there. There's one problem though, and just take this back to David. Please take it back to your. No. This is just an idea. You don't have to. It's just for me. It's just for me. Don't do it for anyone else because they might not like this idea. But you know how there's acupressure points around the body. Okay, think about adding spikes. Okay, to like tactile spikes to the joysticks. That kind of like a bed of nails sort of feeling. To sort of give you a relief from anxiety while you're playing. It's very zen, very short. Have them be safe, not really painful. But you put your thumbs on them.
And then we'll run into the same problem that when Mario Party came out on N64, Nintendo had to release a glove because people are getting those blisters in the center of their palms. Remember?
Well,
no joke.
It's just
just Joey and Zoo.
I'm old, so.
I'm just saying,
we're all
man.
old.
My wife has these like yoga mats that have these spikes on them that you lay on that feel
I know
amazing, incredible. They feel like so good. It's painful, but it's also like pleasurable. Maybe we call them like I don't know, like the pain pleasure sticks or
pleasurable sticks.
We'll make a prototype just for
painful
you.
Please pleasure sticks.
Yeah.
I don't think my Canadian hands can handle that, Stubbs. The concave sticks are good.
Acupuncture while gaming is... No, I like the concave stick. I'm trying to say the sticks are awesome. Just have to add a little bit of acupressure spikes for your thumbs to rest on. Am I alone in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's products out there that you can find that will...
I mean, you can install... Maybe we'll talk to Neo, put it on our Coon.
Speaking of the sticks, there's another question that keeps coming up. People are asking if these sticks will work in the 3 Plus or any other system. They will not. These are new. They're specifically designed for the 2S, and like even the flex cable
they
isn't
look
the same. So
fantastic. Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a 3D printer, and I'm gonna make these pleasure sticks. Sorry,
I'll be clipping that later.
Notice I stopped talking.
I think you can buy this on Temu.
Don't include me in your shenanigans, Stubbs.
No, please.
Because you can buy pleasure sticks on Temu.
I use your coupons.
Whether or not, if you want to, they'll still throw it at you.
Yeah, we had to ban some guy from memes for posting pictures of pleasure sticks.
Not in a weird way, you sickos.
Oh.
In an acupressure health way.
Sure.
Speaking of
whatever you want to call it.
Speaking of Temu, do you guys like legitimately use them or?
I am in the process of ordering something from them. I'm just scared to.
Because a couple of years ago, I got I used them once and everything went fine. I got this Galaga 1-Up countercade a couple of years ago. Like Walmart had it for $50, and I'm converting it into a Raspberry Pi system, and I'm gonna do like a digital marquee on it. And I found on Temu a LCD screen that is the right size. And after that, like you're brand new and you get like a ridiculous coupon. It was like $27.
The prices are really good.
Yeah,
the coupons are good.
And the quality was great too. I thought it was going to be crap. I was expecting to get nothing, but it showed up and it works really good. It's HDMI. Like,
Chris, are you being paid by Big Temu?
I am not.
Look at Zoo's face. Okay. He's just lit up.
Are you using Zoo's coupons?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
well, Zoo directly answers to the CEO of Temu.
Zoo is the man to your left.
Other way around.
He makes reviews on our channel, and he has a man who comes by his house called Gary, who we've never seen on camera before. He comes over for shower and BM, and
that's true.
Then he goes back home.
Does he sell you DVDs?
Does he sell you DVDs, Zoo?
No, he gets his DVDs from the library.
Where does he play them though?
He's got one of those portable players with the screen that flips.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, back on topic, everybody. Come on, Chris.
All right, so back to the 2S.
Guys.
We talked about the sticks, the concave sticks.
The spikes.
I have a question,
spikes.
Chris, on this one, because a lot of people from different countries have issues ordering from Retroid. Are you guys planning on outsourcing, or not outsourcing? Are you planning on selling this elsewhere, or is it only going to be on Retroid for the near future?
It's always to start off. It's always on Retroid, and then like a couple months down the road, you'll start seeing on Amazon. Like you'll see the Flip is listed now on Amazon. It's just something that we're trying to branch out a little more. But at first, no, it's just on Go Retroid direct.
Got it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are very adamant about only ordering from Amazon. So definitely having that avenue is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Easier returns and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Waiting 6 weeks.
No, to be fair, you guys are pretty good about shipping. My experience, it's been pretty fast, and even like the 4PX shipping has been pretty solid for me.
2 weeks is what it took for me. It's quick.
Yeah, that's about what it is for me too.
And that's a great question to ask too. Is what's everyone's experience been with the shipping? 4PX versus DHL. Is it worth it to pay the extra like $30 or something for that expedited shipping?
Yeah, DHL is but it's faster. I always do DHL myself because I'm impatient.
I know. I did it for the green to get it in for review faster, hopefully.
Yeah,
but
it was $40.
Yeah, right. To Oregon for me too. And for
I'm in New York if you can't tell. But...
You got the New York accent. I can't do a New York accent. Rob is from New York though. He kind of still has that.
Hey. We just had a full
Forget about it.
Samesies.
I kind of suspected because Mario, Joey loves that.
We're not going to go down that road.
I'm not doing the Mario. Right?
I heard him say it earlier, and I'm like, he's going to get it from somebody.
Mario.
You gotta understand.
It's Mario.
That's a New York thing.
Mario.
Yeah.
The Mario Cuomo Bridge.
Oh, can you?
People get on me for the way I say water. Like you understand. I'm
No,
saying it the right way. Yeah. You guys are all saying it the wrong way.
Sure.
Water.
Water.
$5. I actually say water. I don't say $5. I say $5.
5 tree fitty.
Tree.
See, when I'm upset, that's when it starts to kind of sneak in there. Then you really start to notice that Brooklyn accent coming in.
Yeah.
So I've always done 4PX for most all of my Retroid orders, except at the RP2, I did the DHL, and it was just so expensive. And I swear that the 4PX shows up like a week later, anyways. And so unless you're trying to get it to review for content creation or something, generally the 4PX saves you money, and it really isn't that much longer of a wait in my experience. I did that for my Indigo that I ordered as well for the 2S.
What drives me nuts though is that handoff to the post office. It just seems like it's in limbo.
Yeah, I know that happens for some people.
Yeah,
and customs.
Yeah, you guys are lucky because we can't in Canada. We can't do DHL without taxes and duties. So 4PX is like the de facto choice.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
DHL will ship to a hub down the street from my house. So if I get something from DHL, it's immediate.
You just go down there.
I didn't want to spend the extra $40. So
the weird thing is DHL is about the same time for me with 4PX. It's like almost the same.
Sometimes they've been the same time for me too, and it all depends on so many factors. But I would never bank on 4PX showing up before DHL ever.
Well, I think the big thing for me is I'm close because usually they'll end up in LA or somewhere near there, and we're really close. So that's probably why I usually get things pretty fast.
2 weeks is pretty quick.
Lucky.
Yeah.
2 weeks is really, really nice.
I think my metal one, from the time I got the tracking, it was like 10 days, maybe. Under 2 weeks, I'd say. So it's been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got quick to me. I don't know what happened there, but
That was insane.
I was the only one who got it. I'm like, okay, thank you.
You got it like 2 days after us.
Yeah.
That was nice timing, though. I got my Metal 3 Plus finally like a week ago.
I just got it a week ago too. Just about.
I'm hoping for the same with the 2S.
The Metal 3 Plus looks a lot better in person, right?
It looks awesome.
It does, yes.
I love the color.
I love the look of it.
The colors pop more.
Yes,
captured.
Right I think the renders don't do it justice. It actually looks better in person, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, no, even actual photos of it, it doesn't.
Joey, what's your home address?
It's way more vibrant in person.
Sorry.
Chris, any chance of us seeing that
yeah.
blue on the 2S for a future metal version?
I don't know.
Can we put in that word now?
Can we do a
'Cause that would
blue-pink
look awesome.
combo? That'd be freaking cool.
A blue pink comp. No, wasn't that already done?
Yeah, I know.
Poorly.
Yes, that's why I would like to see
280M.
Retroid do it.
Yeah, come on, Retroid. Come on, let's do it. Take him.
I don't know what happened there, but
the 280M.
Same thing that happens at the PAL Kitty factory. Someone
280M
pouring paint into the mixture.
Isn't too bad, but it's my favorite colorway of the options they had for that device. I'll say that.
Same.
So what makes you guys like the metal variants over the standard plastics?
I don't.
Yeah, I
You
don't either.
Okay.
Yeah.
As my
I'm
well,
actually
for me,
indifferent. I'm indifferent towards it. It doesn't really matter to me.
I like the metal more in the summertime. It's a seasonal preference because it's hot outside and the metal is cool.
Chris is immediately regretting asking this question.
Yeah.
I like.
I'm regretting a lot of things.
Well, I'm sorry, but this way you said, "Hey, I'll come on," and I'm like, "Well, all right," but it's just to let you know, I let Pimax know the same thing like 3 times. Are you sure you want to come on? Have you seen our show? Do you see what we put people through? What I put myself through? I lick hot sauce off Handhelds.
Hey, the Pimax people said it was the best live stream they've ever seen.
Well,
It was their only live stream.
damn right.
And I also don't think they understood 50% of it. So.
It's for the best, if that's the case.
Yeah.
But no, I think the metal is, for me, I'm okay with it in the summer when it's hot. But in the winter when it's cold, like you're all shivering, you wake up, you want to play your game, you got to put on your slippers, and like you have this cold handheld. No, I switched to the plastic then. Seasonal handheld preferences.
I think you're the only one with seasonal handhelds.
It's a disorder.
That 2S case.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, that case is great.
Oh yeah.
I ordered that as soon
Let's
as I
look
saw
at
that.
accessories.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ooh.
Stubbs and I were just commenting about the new trend with nipple cases that's becoming a new thing nowadays.
The George Clooney nipple cases.
I already have PTSD, Vanta. So nipple cases. You're probably going to be doing that going forward instead of those standard black.
It's nice.
Yellow.
They're really nice.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
Really
there's more of a personal touch there, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It's like the nipples on the bat suit.
Yeah, the George Clooney. It's
George
Yeah.
Clooney, yep.
Yeah. Is there going to be a case
it's
with
very
the
fairly priced too? I mean, $10.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's really nice to see.
Somebody asked if the grip fits in the case.
No, I mean, is there going to be a case that fits the grip, or is this the only current case?
I don't know. We'll see. Right now, as far as I know, this is the only one right now.
Yeah, that case was an easy order. It looks great.
Yep, I got it with my my green order. And what about the grip?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fit.
No,
No, it doesn't.
It says it right there on the screen.
No, I mean,
see that.
I mean, you guys want to? Do you guys want to like look at the grip to see?
Yeah, let's look at the grip.
Let's pull
See
that
what we
up.
got.
Yep.
$15. Two colors,
go.
black
That's
and
a good
trans.
one.
I got the transparent one
Transparent.
for
Yep.
my transparent
Transparent.
green.
Got the black one here.
Just in
Which
case.
I mean, okay. If
Did
it's
you
the
guys order
same-
the grip?
I did to try it out.
Yeah, I didn't order it.
But I usually end up not using a grip long term.
Yeah, same.
But
I like it being portable. I don't want to use the grip.
I use it on the 3 Plus religiously.
I liked it on the 3 Plus.
Yeah, it makes it like one of the most comfortable like handhelds I've ever used.
And the 2 Plus is just a little bit boxy, and so this might alleviate that sort of feeling for people. If it's the exact same shell, right? It's got to be the same shell.
It's not. No, it's not. That's actually
Really?
a little. Yeah, the edges are a little more rounded.
Oh.
than the 2 Plus.
That's a nice change.
Oh,
Not to the point of the 3, but it's a little more rounded. It's not as boxy.
Okay. That's actually really good news. So maybe the grip isn't necessary for those of us who want to have it the handheld naked, you know.
So
and
then
wanna...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I didn't really have.
Oh.
Yeah, my thought wasn't really going anywhere productive.
So then that brings up a question I saw too. Will this grip work on the 2 and 2 Plus? And it won't because it's a slightly different shape.
Really? Well, yeah, because you got those analog triggers, right? So I guess you had to change it up a bit.
I mean,
Is
it might get in there. Well, I don't even know. It might not.
Is it thinner?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay.
It kind of
Just-
looks like it is, right? I don't
Yeah,
have the dimensions.
it does. It does.
yeah. I'm looking at my 2 Plus right now. I'm trying to see if I can kind of eye it with the USB port on the top. Looks similar, I'd say. You know, yeah. Zoo's got
But
it.
yeah.
Looks maybe
but
a
I think
little bit
because it's
thinner? Like a few
yeah, it's
millimeters?
little-
Yeah.
But since the edges are a little more rounded, that grip's not going to fit on the boxier 2 Plus and 2.
what if I
Also,
cram it on
another
there?
question: people are
If you force
asking
it, yeah.
if there's
Look
an
at that
upgrade
stick.
kit. Yeah.
It's great.
People are asking if there's an upgrade kit to go from the 2 Plus to the 2S. That's impossible. It's a different
Never gonna
layout,
happen.
so yeah, it can't.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you
about-
guys are really good about that too. I mean, you've been really
Yeah.
solid about the going from the 2 to 2 Plus, the 3 to 3 Plus. So just even having that option has been really great to see, and I would love to see more companies doing that as well.
Yeah.
Well, what about the HDMI out? I'm wondering on that. Will that output
480.
up to 480? Okay, 480. All right. That's good to know. And what about what's that third button on the bottom? I always forget that one.
So
there's
User programmable.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Happen.
Yeah. So it's
Like
home,
that.
back, and then programmable.
Really? Is there any thought to adding like an M1 and M2 to these at some point?
You mean
That's
after?
what that is.
Well, I mean that. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
It's a programmable
It's
button.
an-
I mean, like
it's an
buttons.
M1.
Move it
It's an
on
M1.
the. What I was trying to get at was, are you going to put one on the back, on a future model?
Look, if you guys
that's a
could
good
pull off an
suggestion.
Apple M1, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me, man. I just work here. I don't know what's going on.
Any changes to
Hey,
the
I mean-
Android build for this one, or is it still same one from the 3 Plus?
I'm not sure.
No.
Sorry.
Pleasure buttons. Stubbs wants a pleasure button.
No, they're acupressure spikes. Right there. Yes, you put some right in the middle. So you push your thumb into it,
Right there.
and it hurts you a little bit, but it doesn't draw blood. Okay, never draws blood. Just on the precipice of hurting you officially.
Can't go
This
back
is
to
actually
this.
a pretty solid question with J Lash.
He's talking about daughter
Does this
boards.
have daughter boards?
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
Okay, so it's one solid
I
board.
think it's
then.
one. Yeah, I think it's one solid board.
Okay.
Hold on.
And active cooling, someone was asking. Yeah, no active cooling in this one.
Yeah.
Passive.
It doesn't need it really for this chipset, from what I understand.
I don't think that went well last time either.
No. And Kevin, yeah, I can answer this one. Why Retroid doesn't send review units? They do. It just to a few of the mainstays, Russ, Retro Game Core, and guys like that. It's just limited. You know, there's thin margins that we heard on this model, and it kind of depends per device release what they can afford to do. I know we got one back when they were like the RP2 days earlier on, but you know, there's costs, and they do offer the reviewers a bit of a discount, which helps. So it's not, they're not making everyone pay full price necessarily. It's good. Gold medal. I would love that gold medal shell. I guess they're not doing them. I guess they're not doing the gold medal.
Silver.
But we're getting the gun medal,
Gunmetal. Yep.
which some people are really happy about. Some people are super, super happy about that.
Oh, I was talking and the microphone wasn't working. Look at that.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. You probably were very
I was
confused.
looking at I was looking at a render of the board, and it looks like it's split the same way that the 3 Plus is, but it's not. It's just, it looks like it's 2 pieces and not 3. So there's no like left and right board and then the motherboard. It looks like there's like a motherboard and then like the ABXY is on its own.
Yeah.
And it has like a flat cable going under the battery.
Yep. Yeah, and someone was commenting about repairability, but the thing is, those are still repairable. You just I'm assuming you just pop them out. You can pop in new sticks or new buttons if you need to. So
yeah, this looks actually, when you guys get it and take it apart, it looks a lot better than
Thanks, Sackful Baggins.
like everything else like that's come out. It looks pretty sleek on the inside.
I always appreciate that.
The flip is not easy to work on. I've repaired a couple of them and it can get nightmarish. But this looks like it's going to be easier, like the 3 Plus and the 3 and the 2.
Well, good.
Good.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this image. So this was a giveaway in our last podcast.
I saw.
And so there's this character. His name's Cheeto Steve. He's in our community. And supposedly, as legend has it, he breaks into the factory at all these Chinese companies, and he ruins something about each device right before it's about to ship. And you know, because you find a little bit of Cheeto dust on the device when you get it in. And that's how you know that Cheeto Steve left his mark.
That explains a lot.
So yeah, and so obviously Powkitty is just covered in dust a lot of the time. It's unstoppable sometimes, especially as Zoo would say with the RK 2023 D-pad, although some of us would say he's wrong, but it's hard to say who's right in that one.
Right.
I'm right.
He's
yeah, well,
completely right.
you and Joey definitely are on that anti D-pad train. Respect it. But the more important thing is, has Retroid ever had any contact with a man named Cheeto Steve or his grandmother, Susan? Susan.
Just Susan?
Just Susan.
Grandma Susan?
Susan Steve? I'm not sure her last name.
No, Retroid has not had any contact with anybody named Steve in general.
No Steves? Is there a no Steve policy?
We
the
have
company?
a strict no Steve policy,
Good.
and that's
What about
for all spellings and variations. Even Steppen, you can't. You're out.
That's really
No,
smart.
It's no Stevens. What about Dan's? How do you feel about Dan's?
Dan's are okay.
Okay, all right. Anyways, continue. Thanks for answering my question.
Yeah, no problem. Sure.
Thank you.
His music is very appropriate.
Welcome. Subscribe for more, everybody, if you enjoy this. Thanks for joining us today, Chris. This has been, so it's sort of like CNN, but better. Covering
Crossfire
retro handheld news. Yeah. And if you like this device and it seems interesting to you, go to goretroid.com or our affiliate link and support what we're doing over here at Retro Handhelds at retrohandhelds.link/RP2S. And it helps the channel. Buy our merch.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Chris, I'm going to get you a shirt, a review shirt. Can you review our merch? We review your merch all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Take care,
Chris.
everyone.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Chris, for joining us. We want to also learn about your music, too, next time we have you, if we get you again. And we have invited Chris to come on the podcast just as Chris, not as a Retroid official, because Chris is a cool dude. We'd love to have you back on, man.
It'd be awesome.
Thanks. I'd love to be back.
And we got to talk Nirvana next time.
Yes.
Oh, my daughter would love to join in on that one. She's
Yeah.
she's 11 and she's a Nirvana expert.
This was
That's great.
This was supposed to be a music episode tonight. Jim Gray was going to be on, our musician dude, and he had to cancel last minute, so we said, let's do a Retroid episode. And here we are. It's been fun.
I'd love to be on a music episode. That'd be great.
Let's talk music, yeah. I like to nerd out about that every now and again.
All right, let me know.
Deal. Well, thanks for coming on the show, sir, and we will let you go. Thanks for answering so many of our ridiculous questions, and hopefully we didn't scare you away for the next one.
Sorry for
all
stopping.
good.
They're sorry.
their short
I knew what I was getting into.
Okay, good.
Good.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks,
See you,
Chris.
man.
Take care.
Well, I think I scared Chris away. Safe to say.
Hey, someone gave us $10.
I gotta see.
Read
I gotta
their
see
name.
Chris's RP3 Plus.
I want to see that too. We got Leonardo Maines. Thanks for the donations, sir. Keep buying these handheld devices, and I can't find one that I really like. I want something with a 6-inch 4:3 screen, not a commercial screen for sure. Thank you guys for the show.
I'm having the same problem here. You know. There you go.
Yeah, look behind me.
Here you go. I got this.
We're always
one.
on the hunt.
Once
can
you
we
buy
find...
one, you never stop. I think the Fox said something like that.
Well, I mean, he's asking a question of us too. He's saying, have we found a 6-inch 4:3 screen device before?
That's big.
Oh, I have one for you. Or
What's
close,
one?
At least.
What do you got?
Duo.
Oh, right, the Surface Duo.
Oh yeah.
That is the
Beautiful.
best
Gorgeous
4:3 modern screen you can do.
Yeah.
You can have, and it's a dual screen while you're at it. So do your Nintendo DS and 3DS.
Yep.
Actually,
Do you have your? Mine's in the other room.
hold the phone. No, I have something different. I'm doing a little project that was sent to me from one of our viewers, actually. Quadzilla. Quad sent me. This is called a Samsung.
You got it. Nice. Nice.
Oh, there he is. Galaxy Fold 2. He said it's the ultimate 4:3, and I want to see if that's true or not and compare it. So this apparently will do high-end DS and 3DS emulation, no problem. And we'll put that in a grip and see how this does versus the Duo.
Those fold devices look awesome. Just expensive.
Quad actually reached out to me. I had to pass on it because I'm trying to keep my spending habits in check.
Did I get your sloppy fold seconds? Unforgivable.
And time to end stream.
Unforgivable. Well, let's shift away from Retroid now. And let's get on to the topic of the night. Let me get the topic music going. Let's get some of that confident segue.
You got to turn your rave lights on, man.
Should I? Oh yeah, I got some new lights. I don't know how they work though.
I can do some crazy stuff with my nano leaf too.
Segue. Okay, so oh dear God. So now we're going to talk about how we manage our handheld collections. Many of us have a sickness, a sick problem, and we have too many handhelds. And some of us are parents, dads, whatever, we're adults, and we want to carry our entire sick collection with us all around the house, wherever we go. How do you manage that? How do you bring your projects, your tools, all your handhelds around the house when you're watching your kids, when you're weeding in the backyard, when you're plopping down to do some Netflix and chill with your honey? You know, we need to know. And so I've been on the hunt. I've been on that hunt on Amazon, and I've been buying bags. I've been buying totes. I've been buying tool bags and different sorts of things. And I'm like, which of these bags is going to hold my entire collection? Now, I realize this is a very niche use case, as I find myself in many different sectors of this hobby that nobody else even thinks about doing. And so that's just me. We want to know your guys's too. How do you manage your collections? Do you want to have it in like an IKEA curio cabinet? Do you put them on display? Do you put them in a drawer? Do you put them on a train? Do you put them in a plane? Let us know in the comments and in the live chat. In the meantime, I'm going to show you all what I do. So initially, I got this gardening tote, and it has garden tools. And I thought, oh my God, this would be great because it's like 3 to 4 inches. What's going on with this music? Hold on.
Is that the music that's staticky? Something is.
Yeah.
It's just Zoo's Temu headset.
Zoo, is that you? Oh, it is Zoo. I'm just gonna mute him.
Just disconnect him.
Yeah, Zoo, your connection there. I'm just gonna mute you until I see your mouth start moving, if that works. Okay. All right, let's. I'm gonna ego box myself here. So this is my gardening tote, and I originally was gonna put handhelds in here because look, they fit. You know, but then I realized I don't have gardening tools to do weeding and stuff, so I just said no, screw that. It came with tools. It's awesome, so I'm gonna use it for gardening. So that idea's out. And then I bought this thing, and it was olive green. So I said, yeah, I thought it was a lot bigger in the picture, but not a lot going on in there. Didn't fit my whole collection. I mean, I only have like 15 handhelds right now at most.
Are you trying to walk around with all of them, or
just around the house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The end goal is to. Okay, here's the end goal. It's nap time for my son. Okay, he's 1.5. I want to have like things to tinker with and mess with while he's sleeping instead of just holding a baby, and napping him and so I might as well have my whole collection there in case I want to mod a Miu Mini on the spot, or I want to like install Lineage on one of my Retroids, or
as you would.
As I would, just what if I wanted to? And so I bring the whole collection around the house with me lately, and it looks ridiculous because I'm just looking like a madman. So I feel like I'd look more cultured and not as strange to my wife if I did it in a nice organized way with a bag or a tote. So I was up until 2 a.m. last night researching totes, and I did them all as overnight deliveries, so they'd be here first thing this morning. And my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm buying totes." And she's like, "Okay." And this morning she woke up, she's like, "Your totes are here." I'm like, "Yes." And I jumped out of bed and I took my collection first thing in the morning and I stuffed them all in there, and I'm like, "Oh." And so anyways, here's my fanny pack. This is way too small by Tom Talk.
Oh, Tom Talk. Yeah,
these are great, but it's not going to fit everything. So that's good. That's out. Then you see there's a trend here. I my late night eyes thought these totes were much bigger than they were. I didn't look at the dimensions. I just assumed that they were bigger. This is a parachute bag.
Okay.
That's not going to fit enough.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
No, I had no idea.
You can carry it like this. It's commonly used for tools and bolts and screws. Okay. Which landed me on my final and my keeper, I think. I just need it in green. You ready for this? A standard $20 tool bag.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
It looks like it can hold a laptop.
A lot, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
Look inside. You see the handheld?
Are we going to get a what's in my bag video from you soon?
I see something in there.
There's a RG505, so this has pockets all around the interior normally for tools, but it's about the right width. Where is it? How for your
what do you got on this?
X28 for your RG505. Install Gamma OS on here, and you're about to have a 24-hour battery life.
What's on the side there? What do you got in that?
Yeah, that case.
This is my mechanical screwdriver.
Ah, okay, yeah. You should never leave your house without one of those. It sounds like you're getting a cavity filled.
I do my mods on here.
Dr. Stubbs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you do your own fillings. I was like, that's impressive.
I do my own fillings too. I actually have a dentist appointment
Mr.
next
Bean
week.
Thing here.
I keep my SharGeek power bank.
Cool.
I keep my SD cards.
How heavy is that thing?
Oh, this is a solid, easy 50, 60 pounds. It's heavy as hell.
I was going to say he probably has to pay the extra fee on American Airlines.
But it has a shoulder strap, so I can just strap it to my shoulder, carry a kid or two on my other hand.
Oh, those poor shoulders.
You know, and I can walk around the house with this, and I look way cooler than walking around carrying a bunch of things. One thing. That's how I manage my collection. Let's see, who's next? Who wants to go next? We lost somebody.
We lost Sue.
Oh no.
You want to go next, Joey? I don't use cases like
that. I mean, I have this little shelf here with most of them, and then I keep adding more to it. But my daily ones just come in. Like I have a sling bag, like you showed that Tom Talk.
Yeah.
I have one of those that I use for like my daily going out, and I throw whatever handheld in there that'll fit, which is anything smaller than like the 353 PS would fit in there, or like the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus.
Yeah.
The Ally would not fit. But
get yourself a Waterfield design case. These are nice.
I saw those. Those are cool.
Magnets.
That's actually
magnets,
cool.
Joey.
That's pretty cool.
How do they work?
Magnets. How do they work?
Canvas bag. Steam Deck.
Ooh.
No problem. Anyways, I like your shelf, and it's way more sane and makes way more sense than anything that I'm doing right now.
I need more of those. There's like little acrylic things holding everything up, and I'm gonna need a lot more because I need more. I have more handhelds.
Yeah, I have one shelf behind me right now, but I'm gonna probably redo some of my display. I keep a lot of them in the drawers because of the dust. I have 3 dogs, so it just like accumulates so quick that I have to keep them hiding away.
Yeah,
that's fair. And I've seen your drawers in your video, so you have it like next to your computer, right? In those drawers right behind you.
I hate to say it, I think like 6 out of the 8 drawers I have are filled with handhelds.
That's nothing, man.
I got more stuff though. There's other.
See those drawers back there? That was all handhelds filled to the brim for a long time till I pared down my collection.
Yeah, you know what I've been doing though? I've been 3D printing my own stands, so the ones that are on the shelf back there.
If you have a 3D printer, nice. Awesome.
And
it's nice.
The other option you could do is do an RH. Now this is a messed up unit that I messed up, so I kept this one. Didn't earn it. But you can use the RH bag. This thing is freaking huge. So if you win 50 games of the month, or no, that's not right. If you get 50 points from playing games of the month, then you have enough to redeem for the bag. And the bag holds... Zoo's gonna run and go get it. The bag holds everything. This thing holds more than the tool bag. So I'm thinking, and I discovered that I had this after I got all these ridiculous late night things. I'm like, why didn't I just use the ultimate bag already? The RH bag. That's perfect for all this stuff. So I'm going to return everything and just use what I already owned. So, lesson learned, but hey.
I will also shill Zoo's great video about cheap display stands. Go watch it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we should totally pull that up.
Pull it up. Yeah.
Can we pull that up, Rob?
Yeah, let's do that. You know, it's funny. I think I have it in my recent.
Oh, there's a actual nicer version of the bag.
Yeah.
It has Zoo's name on it. Yeah, we print your name on it if you get enough points. We make it in-house here and ship it off to you, customized however you like, different fonts, different colors.
It's very spacious.
Very spacious. It fits all of my handhelds.
This is one of my favorite intros to a Zoom video. It's great. Oh, man.
What's happening here? This is the display stand video.
I think, did you get kicked out of a store, Zoo? I forgot what happened.
Look at that mustache. You had a great stash that time of year.
I didn't get kicked out. There was a bum who was eyeballing me.
You're gonna have to drop your qualities, Rob. The stream gets.
But it's loaded.
Up all
like,
your
what is it
bandwidth.
doing?
You just gotta drop it down to 380, 360p or something. 480p maybe.
I'm no peasant.
Those dollar stands at the Dollar Tree. Yeah.
I actually have a couple of them. They're not bad. They're not bad. I don't know though. With the inflation, now they're $1.25. It's.
Zoo, while you were there, did you see anything that looked like they might be like little spikes for maybe a joystick?
No.
All right. I need to buy a 3D printer to build my pleasure sticks.
I think this is the first mention of me just arbitrarily buying pickles.
Really? You said it in this video?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. In a minute here, I just have pickles that I bought.
You can buy your own mini Russell the Corpse pad.
That's why he's in the military.
Oh, here's Aish. Aish, what sort of madness do you have for us today? We're just watching Zoo's display your retro handheld collection on a budget video.
That's
Aish
why I wanted to join for a second.
Aish is actually about to raid the Retroid headquarters. He's about to steal a prototype design.
I'm gonna get Rob obsessed with the pain sticks too.
Here's
Call him the pain daddy.
I was trying to go to Montana and then I ended up here. I don't know what.
Oh, bye Aish. Oh, hi Aish.
Oh. So what is a Marks? I've never heard of that store before.
It's like not an outlet. It's like a budget grocery store.
Interesting.
It's like
I've never
meat and stuff.
Never come across it before.
It's regional.
Oh, somebody's making fun of Stubbs' finger again.
No. There's a story to this. He was talking about pleasure sticks.
No, I was listening about. Yeah, I was around. Yeah. I'm like, oh no, we're talking about the sticks again. Jesus.
They're used for healing and therapy. I mean, they're therapy sticks. I'll rename them therapy sticks. No one can handle the pleasure sticks. They think I'm being lewd.
Stubbs nubs.
No. Oh, Stubbs nubs. Totally.
Great.
Totally.
That's great.
I
legitimately trademark that.
So you guys think that I'm joking about this idea, but I actually already am investing in the material to build these, and I'm going to 3D print my nubs, and I'm actually making an Etsy store for real. Like, this isn't a joke, because I actually like this idea, because I got some tactile button covers from Extreme Rate, and they had the idea started. They had like little couple millimeter sticks or spikes, and that felt so tactile and like good that I'm like, what if we did this idea times 10 and made them a little sharper?
I've seen what you're talking about. I had them for the Steam Deck.
Yes, on my Steam Deck. Exactly. I have it on my Steam Deck right now. Let's see.
Why would you make it sharper?
for pain.
This sounds like a lawsuit just waiting to happen.
Not like, okay, so I need to, in my QA process,
There you go, Aish.
I need to make sure it's not going to hurt anybody for real, you know? I want it to emulate.
That's less fun.
You. Okay, look at these. See these little tiny bumps on this?
No.
Hey, I was watching that video.
I know we're watching the video, but oh god, come on, camera! I'm getting a different camera. Jim's sending me a GoPro. This thing can't do any sort of.
Are we gonna get point of view Stubbs videos?
Yeah, we are. We are.
Oh.
So, anyways, imagine there were spikes on these. Imagine they're tall.
Karate in front of it.
And imagine that they felt awesome.
So it's the Play Vital ones. Those are the ones, the thumb grip caps.
Play Vital,
they have a whole bunch of little things on top. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't use that one.
Yeah, it's the best one.
I don't use that one.
I found it like a couple days ago, and I was like,
I think Chris secretly likes pain too.
You described it.
How come nobody's talking about
it? You're getting excited. Yeah, no, that one. I don't like that one.
Nobody's talking about the pleasure sticks. Nobody is. And I googled it. I went on AliExpress.
That's all anybody wants to talk about at this point.
I know. I went on Temu, and nobody has made this idea yet. Nobody has designed.
Well, now they have, and you're active right now.
Pleasure sticks on Temu. Don't look for pleasure sticks on Temu.
I'm not joking.
Don't do it.
You know what the funny thing about Temu is? You don't actually have to go looking for it. They'll show it to you.
Yeah, so imagine if you actually try to look for it.
Oh.
I'm calling it Stubbs Nubs now, okay? Listen,
can have pleasure sticks all over your face.
Correct.
Stubbs Nubs is great.
I'll call it Stubbs Nubs.
Great branding.
Anyways, Zoo's video, I love the easel the most of all of his stands that he found at the Dollar Tree. Don't Google that. I know.
Okay, I was just here for the pleasure nubs, so I'm gonna go look for them on Temu.
Okay, enjoy. Thanks for coming to our show. You're also part of.
I just wanted to feel like I was part of the.
You are part of us.
Part of the community. I'll see my way out. It's okay.
Okay. Well, have fun wherever you are. I love you.
I feel like those are our famous last words. Is don't Google that. We end every stream with that.
Don't highlight Jay Lash's comment right now.
I will not do that.
I want to see it.
You can see it too. I'm not highlighting it.
I like watching our live count just drop one by one as we continue this.
Hey, look at the number. Look at the number right now.
Oh my god. We're 5 years old.
Oh,
but hey, guys, I mean, we're retro gamers. This is kind of like, we tried to emulate that GoldenEye hanging out with your buddies, playing 4-player on a Saturday night kind of vibe in this podcast. So, what do you think we talked about back then? Same stuff we talk about now. I love that.
Great. Oh, the cursed Game Boy. I love it.
You still have that one?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That's your OG one.
That's my OG one with Nintendo Power stickers all over it.
Who chose this music? It's great.
I believe you did.
Hell yeah. There's Gary.
Wow, look at that screen on the Game Boy. Man, that picture is unbelievable.
Having a Gary break.
I gotta get my disco lights going in here.
Oh shit, I flipped my fork. Can't eat my rice.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey, how you doing out there at home? Having a good time?
It's making me
Playing
uncomfortable.
your handhelds. Oh, welcome back, Chris. Welcome to the show. We're done talking about retro, but you can hang out with us just to hang with us.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
this is an
here for
RG505. You can mod this. You can put different buttons on. You go to Secure Retro Modding Etsy store and put on some fancy stuff. I don't know. You can go while you're in Etsy, make yourself a little a little life counter with your name on it. You can use it as your date counter and remember what day it is, like I need to. Or you can use it for game of the month. All sorts of things. We don't actually, have a link for this, but just look up, I'll leave a link. Of course, once again, word of the day is magnets. How do they work? Don't judge. We cannot judge. Subscribe for more. Anyways, thanks for attending my live show.
I want to play Persona now, thanks to that.
I was playing a little bit of that earlier over it.
That was something.
Thanks, Chris. Chris, so besides Retroid stuff, you shared something with me, and I hope it's okay if I share with our audience. You are in a cover band for Nirvana songs specifically, like a tribute band for Nirvana, and it's really, really good. Like, you do the best cover of Lithium and You're Right, like, that I've ever heard. So everybody, and I want to pull that up here. Tell me to stop if I'm going overboard, but
no,
I already went past that boundary an hour ago.
Oh, so. Yeah.
But it's good. What do you guys are called? You're right. Nirvana tribute.
It's me. It's another guy named Chris that lives in California.
Double the Chris.
And it's two Chris's. And he found one of my covers, and we started talking. I was like, "Hey, you want to do a Nirvana tribute band?" He was like, "Hell yeah!" And he would record the bass and the drums, and then send me that, and then I would go and do guitars and vocals, and then send it back to him, and he would mix them.
That's so cool. And it's just the two of you guys.
That's it. Yeah, we never even met.
What?
Well,
am I going to get a copyright strike if I play the music? I wonder.
You might. You know what? You know why?
You'll have to approve it if it comes in your YouTube queue. It'll say
no. So these are all copyright claimed from Universal Media.
Oh, you just don't monetize it.
Right. There's not enough.
Well, I
don't have enough subs for that anyway.
We can play a few seconds of it. Let's see.
Oh boy.
That's about all I can play. But that sounds like the original song to me. Like, it sounds so close. I did the audio work. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you on vocals?
It is.
Nice.
Yes.
That is.
I have to share this with my daughter. She'll like it.
And my favorite one, I'm gonna pull it up, is the You're Right, because that's my favorite Nirvana song. My old high school band played that, and had the most fun bass line I remember. And that was so much, there's so much energy in that song. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just click the channel name.
Channel name. I'll give you a sub here. And You're Right. Yeah. Yeah, I love that bass line.
I have never felt so bad.
Dude, we're gonna get a strike for that one, but that is so worth it because that sounded awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm done embarrassing you now. What else do you like to do with your free time?
What else? That's what I like to do with my free
What's
time.
your perfect Friday night look like?
I'm doing it right now.
With us? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Shouldn't have. Well,
Why
come back
not?
on more. Let's go do this some more.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I'm a pretty simple guy. Movies, TV, sports,
Retroid.
Retroid, handheld.
Handheld.
Do you have any other handhelds besides Retroid products?
I do.
Are you allowed to tell us?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I have the first handheld I ever bought was that Pocket Go. Remember that thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It had screen tearing, didn't it, though?
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
screen tearing was horrible.
I like the idea, though, and the aesthetic of it's really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like the first one that came out that I was like, ooh, I want that. And then my cousin. No, not that one.
Which one?
It was much smaller than that.
Oh, was it the Bit Boy?
It wasn't a bit. It was like the horizontal Bit Boy kind of. It was 4-button.
Oh, which one was that?
It was
look it
just
up.
called the Pocket Go. That's what it was called. And then my cousin bought me the Ambernick, the black and orange one.
Oh, the 350. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know this one.
Good
I just
screen on
looked it
that
up.
one.
Yeah.
Pretty decent screen on that one.
I have that, and then I have the Retro Flag Game Boy Pi Zero, the Raspberry Pi Zero case,
Nice.
and then a bunch of Retroid systems.
I'll link the YouTube channel in our description, but if you want to, people are asking, if you want to look it up, called You Know You're Right, a tribute to Nirvana.
I'll put it.
Oh, perfect.
Oh no, wait! If I get out of
I'm
this,
gonna
I'll
beat you
drop
to it, man. I'm gonna put it right in the
All
live chat there. I hope that
Hey.
works.
Hey, I gotta see your Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. I heard it's really cool looking.
Actually, I sent it to you, Stubbs, in Discord.
Stop, share it.
Oh, okay.
The people demand it.
Mr.
Yeah, we wanna
Sujano's messaging me about something. No,
Tell him to
can't
hop
be
on.
distracted.
Tell him to hop on.
Can't be
Tell him to
distracted.
hop on.
Should I
Tell
call
him to
him?
hop on.
Okay, all right, all right.
He's
all right.
probably out camping with his Steam Deck.
I'll tell him. I'll give him the link. Just give me a second. Everything's happening.
See, this is why you have to stay tuned till the end because you never know who's going to show up.
Well, this is exciting.
This is great. We got Chris on. We might get Mr. Sujano on. This is amazing.
How did you hear my 3 Plus was cool looking? Who told you that?
Someone shittered in the chat.
Now I want to see
shared
it.
it in the chat.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah,
Here it is.
in the comments.
Oh, this is cool. Is that up? Oh, I got to pull up
You're
on
not,
screen.
no, it's not up.
No, that's not.
That's
not
not
right.
it.
Hold on.
That's
Hold
Real
on.
one.
This is what happens when Stubbs takes control.
Ooh, I
There you
know.
go.
The
Oh.
producers don't let me touch the buttons
yeah,
anymore.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, so I put like light gray everything on the transparent blue
Ooh.
buttons, the triggers, the shoulder buttons.
I like that more almost.
Yeah, and I took the like that ring that goes around the analog stick
Yeah.
from my RP3.
Really?
I had the 16-bit one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I also have not pictured. I have the that special SFL partnership one.
I like that
think
little
I've seen that
PlayStation
one.
sticker too.
Yeah, it's got the Retroid and the SFL logo screen printed on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
The SFL is pretty cool if you guys are into sports.
I've heard of sports, but we have
Well,
the
if you-
Trailblazers here. They
like,
play one of the types of sports.
If you like video games, you like
NCAA football
RPGs,
14,
and you like
you guys
football.
are talking about this, yeah.
It is a esport league. It's a controllerless esport league that has like all the teams. Everybody is like pretty much represented by somebody. Team owners, coaches, players. And as a player, you know, you have attribute points. You level up in an RPG kind of way, and then the coaches have to actually game plan and submit playbooks to the league, and then they let the AI play it out live on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been watching them for a few years, and they just changed the game that they use to run the simulations from All Pro Football 2K8 to now a modded version of ESPN NFL football. So all the textures are replaced in 4K. So now the league actually has its own identity. You know, all like they're not limited by what the art assets that were in the game. They replace everything. So it's pretty cool, and it just happens to it runs on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. Somebody saw a video of me playing it, and somebody from the SFL reached out to me, and you know, so now like the coaches can run their simulations wherever they want. Like they don't have to, you know, buy a new PC to run the PS2 emulator and all that. So it turned out really, really good. It made sense for both parties. A lot of people were like, oh, that's a stupid partnership, but there's a reason for everything. So
that is pretty cool, actually. I know we dabbled in esports on this podcast before. We were talking to Ubisoft, their esports director dude. Why am I blanking on his name right now? He's in our chat a lot. Che, right? He was a guest on our show last year. Che Chow was doing the Rainbow Six Siege tournament, right? Yeah. This is old podcast stuff, so you guys are all giving me weird looks.
The league is called the Simulation Football League.
Simulation Football League.
Yeah, so SFL. So if anybody wanted to check it out,
I'm gonna look that.
You know, they actually have like legit partnerships and sponsors. Like
that's cool.
The makers of the real NFL footballs is Wilson. They have the Wilson logo like on the game. They got them to like sponsor.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. And they have a
Discord.
about to enter their. Yes, they do. They're about to enter their 21st season, which is the first one now using this ESPN NFL football on PS2. So.
Oh. Well, I'm going to create a player. Let's see.
Well, you got to pay. No. You do have to pay to be in the league. So.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, right.
It's not. Cool. It's not a lot of money.
No.
They actually did something really cool, Stubbs. They made my father a legacy player.
Seriously?
He's on one of like the minor league teams as like a forever player. So that was really nice of them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's that's really cool. And they have the usual rules here. Looks like I'm in. Can I hack my way in, or do I have to? I need a subscription. You're right. Shoot.
Yeah, watch them. Like when you get a chance, try to check out a game.
I've played football.
They broadcast on like. Played football.
Well, can I YouTube it? Is there?
Yeah, they have a YouTube channel.
Leave the server. I'm not right for that place, but I won't fit. I won't fit in there quite yet. I need to do a little background research.
Yeah, you can't just jump in right there.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, grill me," and you know what this is. Why are you here? Like we do when people join our server.
On there talking about pleasure sticks.
How dare you talk about handhelds in our? No.
The other thing that's actually cool too is this is now the first time, like if you're a fan of the league, you can actually play the game. You can play as your favorite SFL team now. Like you couldn't really do that previously because
That's cool.
the trying to like hex mod the All Pro Football 2K8 is like really complicated, and this is easier to pick up and play. So
Now, is this you doing the voiceover?
no.
Here, if you can even push him back a couple more yards here, it'll make it a pretty deep field goal opportunity.
But it sounds similar. It must be another guy in New York. I think I'm just
No, I don't know.
regionist. I'm being regionist right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't play for the SFL though. You guys don't have a team based out of Phoenix.
You get drafted to a team in the minor leagues.
But my house is in Phoenix though. I don't want to buy property anywhere else.
Awesome.
But they do it like a professional, broadcast.
Yeah,
announcers,
cool.
And there's like overlays and stuff that they do.
So is this
Pretty cool.
ESPN that they're using?
Yeah, this is ESPN NFL 2K4 with the 4K textures swapped out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty cool.
This does look like fun. I've played a couple of football video games in my lifetime that I actually really enjoyed. NCAA, AA, like the college football games for PlayStation 1, like the 1996 Game Day.
Oh yeah.
Game Breaker. What are those? I played that on the demo disc.
Game Day was the reason why I got a PlayStation 1. I wanted a Saturn, but my dad talked me out of it because he saw the commercial for NFL Game Day, and it was actually the right decision. Yeah, he was right.
PlayStation was the way to go, man.
Yeah,
that is.
I think Blitz for N64 was the last one I played.
Blitz is fun though. Blitz is great.
Yeah, Blitz is really fun.
What's funny is I ended up getting a Saturn like years later. I used to work for Electronics Boutique forever ago, and some kid came in and he wanted to sell a Saturn, but we didn't take it for trade-in anymore. So the kid was like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Well, how much you want for it?" He's like, $20. I was like, "Okay."
The sampler discs. Oh man, that is bringing some memories back. Wow.
Here it is. Here it is. NCAA football Game Breaker.
Game Breaker. Yeah.
1996. Yeah. So this is the interactive sampler, Volume 3.
I used to play Crash Bandicoot on loop all the time.
Yeah, and there was those codes. You could do those secret like square, triangle, L1, R1, and it would flip the video around, and it would give you like an extra level, like you could play Jet Moto or secret games and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Here's another one. Nostalgia bomb right here.
Were any of you guys part of the PlayStation Underground?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, I have a bin for that.
I got a toolbox for that. Let me go get that toolbox.
Well, now you see why he carries a toolbox around with him. He takes all his PlayStation sampler discs with him.
Oh, right.
I had that same exact disc. Oh,
you are not
crazy.
Red E.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love this.
It's great.
Still has the discs in there.
That slogan brings back some memories too with the
you are not E.
Yeah,
with,
you are not
with
E.
Saturn.
You are
Saturn
naughty.
Commercial. I remember the
Right.
Nights into Dreams commercial. They dropped the PlayStation off the top of a building. Great.
I kind of miss those days of just
I
like,
miss
pure
those days,
disrespect, like ads.
Oh, it's
Like,
great.
I mean,
Sega
was never
brutal.
Yeah,
It was brutal.
Yeah.
like I was never like like fanboy like Sega. Like I had Super Nintendo, I had Genesis. And
Same.
it was just whatever like game was fun that I was playing, but like
Oh,
just the
Stubbs,
ads
that's
were
cool.
just so much fun. Like it just doesn't exist anymore.
The,
I like
the whole
how
Nintendo thing, like Sega versus
Yeah,
Nintendo.
Sega does what Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo had-
Genesis does.
Nintendo had like really sexually aggressive ads for a while for the
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Their
was
commercials
like,
were on point.
Dude, Stubbs, is that an SG-1000?
What? It is, right?
Just grabbing
Yeah.
What is he doing? Just
He's just grabbing everything he owns. This is not show and tell, Stubbs.
All right.
Wait. Why do you have a Subway cup? Why do you have a Subway
What
cup?
Remember when Kesha dropped this bombshell?
Oh, hell yeah.
Kesha?
I still listen
Animal.
to that.
years before TikTok that the platform became popular.
She's the originator of TikTok.
Yeah, don't stop on the clock. TikTok, it's party time.
Wow, the disc is gone. It's in his
Covers
car.
you in glitter. I know. I was sent this by one of our beloved patrons, and it doesn't have the disc anymore. J-Lash, thank you. Do you have the CD? Love to hear it.
Hey, we're back to that magical number on the stream again.
69. Got to turn up the music for that one. Let's do a little nostalgia unboxing here. Remember this one? So I like collecting these old
I love that.
promotional materials from the
Yes.
Nintendo Club.
That's the thing I like about the Evercade. I sometimes miss that physical aspect.
And look at this
It's
one. I had this up in my parents' room for years. And you guys remember the 1994 promotional Donkey Kong VHS tape?
Oh yeah, I had one for.
Subway Cup?
What other game did I have one for? I forgot. Man,
VHS tape? No.
I actually have a VCR on the way, so I can hook up my Atari 400 computer.
Oh god.
Oh, it's an
Does
Atari.
anybody
I thought that was a Sega.
Anybody else said that like physical
Atari.
media is like going away?
It
Oh,
is.
yeah. It is.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer though. You know,
Yeah.
because there's a whole generation that's missing
Kinda
out
like
on
a
that,
handheld.
You know?
I like having the disc. Like
Exposed.
It's tough now because even the disc doesn't have the game on it. It's just
I
like an
know.
activation for.
Which is so
Uh,
annoying. Yeah.
It's frustrating.
yeah, let's release this very unfinished game and have like 1,000 gigabyte patch day one.
Or like the Switch way, where they'll release like the first game in the trilogy, and then the other two are download only. I hate that.
Did you see that they're releasing WandaVision with just the case? Like, there's no disc.
Why?
It's just a steelbook case with some trading cards in
You
it.
are not E.
There is no disc.
E.
So WandaVision Season 1 is coming out for $37 with no disc. Not even a digital code. Nothing.
So that's happening with the special edition of Spider-Man, where it doesn't have the actual disc inside. Like, it's just weird.
Look at that. Look at that.
Can you put those
Oh,
passwords into the chat? We need those passwords.
Does it?
Oh, I had
anybody
that
have-
book.
Anybody have highlights for kids?
No, what is that?
Oh yeah.
You don't know what highlights for kids is?
Oh,
No.
Stubbs, you're a terrible
What?
parent.
Come on.
Oh, yes, I remember those. That's right, the kids
The
magazine, right?
magazine. Yes.
Yeah. I just haven't heard that word in a long time. They still make
Look at
those.
this.
Star Fox design specs. You can't share those on stream.
Yo,
no.
yeah,
That's
those
IP.
schematics.
That's
This is
proprietary.
Turner all over again.
Yeah.
Well,
We can't
Nintendo's
release
coming
the
after
source.
us now.
The sauce.
Look at this. Look how grim that is.
Oh, that reminds me of
Oh.
Mr. Grimm from Twisted Metal, which is now a show on Peacock, available now to download.
And now
stream.
Gran
I gotta watch
Turismo
that.
is a movie as well.
Yes.
I watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm not sure if I like it or not.
I like that they're doing it, at least. Like, I just like that they even attempted to make a show from that franchise.
I'm gonna try it
It's-
after this.
I'm gonna try it too. Will Arnett as Sweet Tooth is ridiculous. Zoo, I
Well,
love
he's
that
just
big
the
head you have.
voice.
You are the best
Oh.
YouTuber.
Will Arnett
Oh,
is just
no.
the voice of Sweet Tooth.
Oh, he's not like Mando, who's in the suit.
Yeah.
No, the wrestler Samoa Joe
Oh.
is actually plays him, and then Will Arnett does the
Oh.
voiceover.
That's interesting.
It's just weird. I don't know.
We're gonna see more Sony stuff. I think they're gonna keep going.
They've really branched out quite a bit, and then also all the PC ports that they've been releasing, which I'm a big fan of. But
Which are good PC
yeah,
ports.
they're solid. They scale really well. Like they're playable on all those Windows handhelds. It's
Have you tried
nice.
Ratchet on Ally yet? Yeah, I'm guessing it runs pretty well.
It,
Yeah.
it runs well. It runs well in the 6800U. So if anyone has a 6800U handheld, it runs well there. Yeah, no, it scales well. Beautiful looking game. I mean, really.
Yeah, I played it when it was on PS5. It was great.
I platinumed it on PS5. It's kind of my thing. I always have to get the platinum trophy for Ratchet and Clank games. I love it. They're usually pretty easy too. So.
I just got a new CPU video card on Prime Day, so.
Ooh, which one?
Sorry, I dropped my phone. The video card you wanted to know?
Yeah, which video card?
I got a RTX 3060.
Okay, nice.
Which is a 12 gig.
The 60 line.
And then I got a Ryzen 9.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What is it? The 5700X or something like that. I forgot.
Grimace's birthday.
Your Grimace showed up. Nice.
$4 on AliExpress.
Good nice. Color combo too, with the yellow and the purple. Love it.
It would have been free on Temu.
Well, I got to use those coupons. They're just sitting there. I don't know what to order. That's all. I don't know what to order from Temu. Okay. I already have a 351p.
Yeah, that was my problem.
I literally
I don't want those
an hour on that website.
Headphones that
do all your holiday shopping.
I know. Zoo got some good things on there, but
everybody's gonna get.
I don't know if I want them.
Temu.
Miu minis for everybody.
Maybe I'll get a Miu Mini again. I could use another Miu Mini. I have all the coupons to use. I have a $30 coupon I need to use.
They're like overly aggressive with their shipping too. They're like, we're promising on this day, and if you don't get it on this day, we're gonna give you $5 back. If you don't,
I saw that. Yeah.
They're doing that Amazon Prime type of shipping. It's like, how do you afford that?
It was pretty fast. It was pretty fast.
It's crazy. It's paper mache that I made. Well, my wife made it. The ROM though.
Does he steal all your ROMs?
Well, he provides ROMs actually. He also discourages people from piracy because he mostly promotes homebrew ROMs these days.
Yeah, it's all homebrew. Yeah.
He's kind of turned a new leaf. Now I want to take a minute just to talk about my gnomes. Okay.
Okay. Is David the gnome in there?
My grandma gave me this. David? Is he a gnome?
Yeah, David the gnome.
David the gnome was a clutch Nickelodeon show.
I never heard of that show. I don't know.
Really?
They lived in a tree and they hid from foxes.
The gnomes
just like the
taste
on the top, right? Didn't he?
They smell.
What is that?
It says that gnomes, as with humans,
like the anatomy of a gnome?
Yeah, this is the anatomy of a mouth. That's a little kind of hole.
Oh,
it's a mouth. It's an orifice. The
that's
front of
horrific.
The gnome. As with humans, only 4 qualities are perceptible: sweet, sour, salt, bitter. The rest is tasted by the mucous membranes in the nose.
Stubbs.
Yeah.
Does it tell you in this book how baby gnomes are made?
Well, let's find out. Yeah. Actually.
Oh no.
Oh, I was kidding.
Oh well.
No.
I take you at face value. I'm a trusting human. Oh! This reminds me of the time that the ROM gnome set his sister. What was her name? Oh, it's been so long. Anyways, he set her on fire. Yeah.
That's not nice.
Well, it's just something that they do as a show of family affection.
Just pranks.
They're fun little jokes.
They have a YouTube prank channel.
Yeah.
I set you on fire.
Now, people don't make the gnome and chicken connection, but it's there. It's been there all along. So
That's
the chicken actually.
I've never seen it.
Pheasant. Yeah. You don't want to ever run into a Siberian gnome, I've heard, because of you can see kind of.
They're hardcore. They're pretty hardcore.
Yeah, he's on that. You don't want to mess with him so much.
What's the best gnome video game?
Oh, Gnome Alone for Commodore. Gnomes can often be found holding moles.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah. Here's them making a little gnome. Oh my!
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh! Why is this in here?
Not safe for life.
Why is he taking a bath? Why does it show it from that angle?
Gnomes get dirty.
Oh, there's some really good things
Yeah,
in
they
chat
do.
for gnomes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
We just witnessed it.
Is everything okay at home, Stubbs?
It'll be fine. My wife's at my in-laws tonight visiting with some relatives, so I've been let loose upon my household to do as I please, and that's why.
And he took like 3 Ambien.
No.
It was 2.
It was just a few. What's he doing here? I actually never looked at this book before, and I am disturbed. Actually,
What? How could you not? I would look at that book every day.
Yeah, I know. I just use it as a prop in the background of my office, and had never opened it.
Clever pun, Aqua.
So there's the
Somebody
frogs. See the frogs? You see them? It's been there all along. The frog connection.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time. Data frog
The whole time.
has been. Oh, he's kind of scary.
Oh, you don't. That's a
mess with
tree
him.
gnome. Yeah,
That's a goblin.
deep
It
forest.
says. It is a
Tree.
wood goblin. It's a wood goblin.
That looks like a
Yeah.
troll. One of the.
Oh, here's a
trolls
troll.
with the crazy hair.
Welcome
Yeah.
to
Troll.
the gap.
Like
Yeah.
Netflix Crystal show. Looks like that.
Dwarfs. These are horrifying, dude. These are just brutal. Like this horrifies me. If my kids found this book, they'd have nightmares.
Good
Yeah.
lord.
What's wrong with these people? They're just publishing, I guess, facts about gnomes.
I'm actually genuinely interested in this book now.
There's songs. There's songs I could learn.
Hey, Stubbs, you got to put an affiliate link down there for.
Do Not Disturb, it's called.
Yeah.
And he's taking a poop. Oh, this is like a theme song for all of us who are bathroom warriors. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio even was part of this book.
Nice.
Yeah, this book's called. This is easily the most disturbing fiction I have in my house, or nonfiction.
That's not fiction.
It's called Gnomes. Forest. No, it's just called Gnomes. And let's see what year it was made. 1976. I don't think it's going to be in print anymore.
That makes sense.
But if you want to,
those are wild times.
If you want to call Harry and Abrams publishers in New York, or Peacock Press and Bantam Books in Toronto, New York, or London, ask them if they have a copy of Gnomes with text by Will
These comments.
Hugan. What's the name is
I'm
that?
gonna put in a request into
someone-
my local library.
Can someone who speaks cursive read this?
It sold almost 1 million units in its first year, and it was financially successful.
Coogan?
It was.
Will
What?
something?
Hogan?
Hurricane.
Hogan? Yeah,
$4 on Kindle. Have at it.
$4.
Can someone
$4?
Oh my God! This is signed. I have a signed copy by Will Hogan.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's signed right,
Hey,
back
back to the magic number again.
I really want this book.
We need to stay in the pocket of this number.
Yeah.
This amount of
No one
viewers.
leave. No one leave. No one join.
No one join. Don't tell your elders about this. That this is happening.
Stubbs, that on Etsy is 415 Canadian dollars.
This
That
book. This book is on Etsy.
It's on Etsy for $415.
Whoa.
What in the world?
But to be
You
fair,
might actually have
415
something.
Canadian. It's like
Canadian. Yeah, so it's like
cents.
30.
Where
like
is
$5.
this? Where are you finding this?
Actually, on eBay too. It's
Can you
pretty
drop
expensive
these
on
in,
eBay.
in our
No way.
private chat? I'll share it
No
out.
way.
Oh, you might have something there. Go check eBay.
Stubbs
Yeah,
about to
dude.
become low-key millionaire.
And yours is signed by the guy that did the text. So
Millionaire
Will
next door
Flurry.
right here.
Mr. Sujano says sorry he can't. He'd tune in, but he's currently camping and signal isn't good.
I told you.
That's for the best. That's honestly for the best.
yeah, it really is.
He doesn't need to be in this.
No,
No.
He doesn't need to
His half
sully
subscriber base.
himself.
He deserves better.
Oh, we talked about the 2S already. We went down that road. People in chat.
Oh, they want to talk about the 2S.
I told him that we're talking about gnomes now, which live in forests.
He's probably encountered one or two.
He's eating one right now.
What happened?
He just stared at it and it passed out.
So what's a Zoojano?
I need to
like
find
a
this book.
hybrid Zoojano YouTuber?
Yeah, it's an abomination against nature.
Can you do the thumbnail?
Zoo's
Can you do the
face
point?
with his hair, with Mr. Sujano's hair.
Yeah, do the point. There you go.
Mr. Zoojano is all fluff and no stuff. Thank you.
So here's the book. You can get it on Amazon, apparently. Actually, hardcover for $32. Save a little more money. Look, you can get it. You can get this newer
one.
Yeah, it's a newer edition.
It's a pre-order.
You have the good one.
No, I want the.
You want the
OG one.
original?
Yeah,
All right.
the original.
All right, let's see here.
That's right.
Where'd you
It
Where'd you
in
find?
1976.
Oh, 19. Okay. 6. eBay. Where'd the one you find on the other place? Etsy.
Well, he was on
eBay.
eBay CA.
Oh, yeah, maybe. No, I saw it on eBay.com, I think. If you click eBay, but Etsy too.
One left.
I don't know if
left.
it was that one.
$144. Here's one for $50. You can get it. This is the one. This is the exact one. 1977 version. Oh, gross. We want the original.
Yeah, what the hell?
Stupid. Okay, here we go. $100.
I really want this book.
Here's the yellowed one. This is yellow.
But...
This is yellow, just like my copy. So.
Oh, it's the Super Nintendo version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, all your classics, all your favorite pages are in here.
Pow Kitty.
This live stream is brought to you by Pow Kitty.
Pow Kitty. You know you're right. The band.
Please pay attention to us.
Camera? No Pow Kitty. Pow Kitty.
Arcade 2023.
What is everybody's favorite Pow Kitty device?
Got to be
This
that
one.
V90.
V90, yeah, I got the snap.
Mhm.
Gotta get the snap.
I actually do like this one though. It's good.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
I have the X55 coming. We'll see how that is, but this one's good.
Hey, though, speaking of Pow Kitty and devices and stuff, hey, Chris, we got to ask you before we wrap up here.
Yeah.
What's your keep, adore, and delete preferences? You know, which device out of all the devices, and don't speak as a Retroid rep, speak, you know, if it's your favorite, sure, but yes, Zoo. Oh, that sounds great. We want to know, what device would you keep on a desert island for all time? Your one device. You would only have this one device the rest of your life. What device would you delete? You know, which one would you say never happened? Screw it. It was awful. And then which handheld would you adore for one night only of pure unbridled passion? Just you and the handheld playing games until the battery dies, and then you have to give it away.
Is this like F, Marry, Kill?
Yes,
Yeah.
but with handhelds. Exactly.
But with handhelds.
And safe for YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
JD, what do you think of this? That's probably the one that you'd want to keep, right?
I mean, I don't have like a ton of hand. Oh, I have a Steam Deck also, but it was funny is I barely use it. I end up picking up my Flip a lot more and playing with that. I think I would take the Flip.
Yeah. For your permanent forever dice?
Yeah, because you know what? I mean, as great as the Steam Deck is, like, you get like 2 hours out of it.
True. But the Flip, I feel like eventually you're going to have to be modding that hinge.
Well,
right?
I have all the parts. So.
Well, you do. Well, that's true. That's right. You are the guy. shoot, to walk myself into a little corner on that one. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
mean, it's if let's say I didn't have the parts on it, maybe the 3 Plus. But I have a watermelon flip, and those don't seem to crack.
Yeah, the watermelon that I had, I couldn't even tell any weakness in the hinge. It was just like the Sport Red model, right? You guys were seeing issues on?
Nah, it's all of them.
Just depends.
The Sport Red the Sport Red has a different cracking issue.
Yeah.
Like the indigo and black and 16-bit, they get like a hammer line like on the front, which doesn't hinder the use of it, but
right.
It's annoying.
It's annoying. You got to get it fixed. Do a warranty.
But the Sport Red, like, it actually comes off. The hinge comes off like the way that, remember when the DS Lights had that problem?
Yep.
Yeah,
did.
Kind of cracks like that.
You had to do some DIY repairs. We didn't have a service for those DSs. You'd have to send them to Nintendo or do it yourself.
Yep. And I don't know if you ever tried to reshell a DS.
No.
Oh god,
no thanks.
That ribbon cable through the hinge. I don't know why they did that.
Cursed.
Oh.
Well, okay, so that's the one that you would keep forever.
Out of what I own. I mean,
out of what you own, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the
out of
point
what
of
I
it.
own. Yeah.
Well, what one would you delete? Which one do you kind of hate? You're free to throw some shade on this one.
No, it's fine. I get my 2 Plus. I hated that slider.
Oh, yeah. I was okay with the slider, but I'm glad that we're not going to have to deal with that anymore.
Right.
Because it wasn't good for shooters or Medal of Honor or anything.
I don't know. It wasn't good for anything.
No.
I didn't really care for it.
Have you ever seen this handheld, the Sonic Underground? What do you call this, Rob? There's a name for it that makes me laugh every time.
The Tiger
handheld.
Are they still around?
Oh, Rob, your mic is doing the thing again. Tiger's still making handhelds. Yeah, I bought Zoo a brand new Little Mermaid handheld from Tiger.
Oh yeah. I bought that for my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually re-released them. I think Hasbro owns Tiger now or whatever it is. So they who has. I mean, I get having nostalgia for it, but why would you want to buy them again, though?
The screen is so bad.
They're awful.
Yeah, I gave it to her. Like, I didn't really expect her to use it. She was like, "Oh, I remember this," and then like just put it down, and I was the end of it. Like, dude, like I didn't expect her to actually play with it. It's horrible.
This one's called Handheld in the shape of the Sonic Underground Tiger Electronics Handheld. Is the official? That's the official name for it. That's the official name for it. Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna. That's going on the desert island with me.
That's.
Looking at that thing, it probably has infinite battery life.
Yeah, and I was gonna say the battery life on these Tiger handhelds are legendary. Legendary.
Well, there's a ball bearing in it that spins around the exterior.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's actually infinite battery life.
This is a game in the game.
It's like a mini game within the game.
Yeah.
Next thing I'm going to be talking about probably is the R Zone if we go down this route, this rabbit hole.
So what's everybody's like favorite console of all time?
Oh,
that's
PlayStation 1.
Okay. I Dreamcast for me.
Oh,
Dreamcast.
Although
such a good choice.
Although I was brought up on the NES and I love the NES, the Dreamcast was the first and last system to actually blow me away. Every other system that's come out after it, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. But like when I first plugged in that Dreamcast, my jaw hit the floor because it was such a huge difference between N64, PS1, and then Dreamcast. And then since Dreamcast, it's kind of like, I don't know, minimal upgrades.
I agree with that. Dreamcast did a lot of things for me. I mean, like playing online. I mean, that was a big deal at the time.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The Dreamcast definitely.
I love that system.
Yeah, I do.
And you know what? The controller gets a lot of crap, but I liked it. I love the
controller.
VMU. The VMU was a great idea.
Oh,
You know what else is a great idea?
Gnomes.
No.
No, look at the
Again
spike.
with the frog?
Look at the
He's
spike.
taking
Oh,
over.
yeah, look at
He's
that.
taking
There
the
you go.
controls again.
Look at that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking of for joystick caps. It's
Yeah,
what's
use
happening on
that.
his butt right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That's exactly the idea I'm thinking of. This book tells the future. I'm telling you. It would feel good.
Oh man.
All right, so
Imagine-
Stubbs, you had PS1. I said
Is that a
Dreamcast.
ferret there?
Yeah.
That's a raccoon.
It's a polecat. It says
Polecat.
it's a polecat.
Okay.
What is happening in this book?
It's a polecat. He's friends with the frog. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they get together.
Natural
and talk
enemy
about
of
their
the
coons.
gnome.
I don't know.
Zoo.
Zoo. How about you? What's your
Rob,
favorite?
Zoo, Joe.
Super
Favorite
Nintendo.
Okay.
Okay.
It has all my classic RPGs on there. I'm an old man. I grew up with it. There's not a lot of gnome games.
No. It's
On
okay.
Prodigy.net dial-up.
You know it.
You gotta get that
okay.
Net Zero disc instead.
Joey and Rob, what are your picks?
So this one's tough because I could go N64, Super Nintendo, or GBA, but I think I'm gonna go with GBA.
Well, no,
Game
let's
Boy Advance.
hold on. That's home. We're doing home console. We'll do handhelds next.
Okay, then home console, then
Okay.
Nintendo 64. I think for me,
All right.
64 is a good one. Yeah, I had a lot of.
it's
memories
because
of
it's
that.
all those multiplayer times, man. You'd
Yeah.
always go over
Yeah.
to somebody's
Yeah.
house and go play 007 or Mario Kart or
Mario Party,
those are all like. Then you have Ocarina and Super Mario 64. Like, it's so
WrestleMania.
good. It's so good.
Michael, don't tell them my shtick. They can't know. They can't.
all right, so then favorite handheld.
Wait. Do we get Rob's though?
You know, I'm gonna say. I mean, N64 was really good. Dreamcast. Oh man. I'm going N64. I had a lot of memories playing that. A lot of multiplayer memories. Yeah, I miss those days.
I remember the day I got mine.
So many good
Unlocked.
consoles. It's crazy. Like, yeah.
So
Good choice.
handhelds.
But wait,
I
Chris, we didn't hear
What?
your the one you passionately play for one night only. Like what device that you don't have maybe would you want to have to play for just one spicy night of till the battery dies?
I guess that's where I would take the Steam Deck then,
Fair.
or something like that. You know, where
Right.
it's-
Right.
An ally.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
a good one night stand.
I think so too. I had the Ally for a couple of nights and then I said no more. Take it back, Best Buy. I'll buy it again.
I
when
have
it's
a
cheaper.
word to describe you, Stubbs, but I'm not going to say it on stream. But you are
Can I say?
definitely that of handhelds.
Can I say
Raccoon?
that market is getting like kind of weird?
The handheld market?
Mostly because of INEO.
The high end ones.
Yeah.
You know, like the Windows or AMD processor ones. Like it's getting there's a lot of them coming out.
There's so many from
There's too
INEO,
many.
and then you get
INEO,
AYN
yeah, but INEO
pre-order for a year.
They just saturate. They're competing against
there's
themselves. Stupid.
They're so expensive too. So why would
Yeah.
you release so many of them? Like that's
No sense.
No idea.
it's a
No
it's
idea.
it's a one you buy one. Like I bought the Steam Deck. I'm not gonna get something else like that for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
that's
like
the other
you're in it.
The Steam Deck actually has a community around it. There's support
Yeah.
around it. Like you can actually get into that device and not have it be replaced next week. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That's why, but
It's
that's
gonna
why
be
the
hard to
Ally is
take
so
them
good
down.
because it's in Best Buys. Like you can just
Ally's
go out
the
there
same
and grab
thing.
one. Like it's so easy to just get one.
Yep.
That's support is great on that.
Yeah.
I'm
And
wondering
it's the
too
same
with
thing.
The, how upgradable the Steam Deck can be, because it's modular, right? Like, will they come out with an upgraded motherboard or processor module or something like that in the future, or will they just make another Steam Deck?
Yeah, I don't know. They'll probably make
If we
another
go by
Steam Deck.
past experiences with Valve, they tend to do the one and done thing, but this has been a pretty big success for them. So it'll be interesting if we do get a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, if we go by like their software release schedule.
10 more years.
Yeah.
10
Maybe
years.
more.
Well, we'll get a Steam Deck 2. We'll never see a Steam Deck 3.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, are we talking favorite? We're each giving our favorite handheld. Is that what we're doing right now still?
Yeah, let's do that.
We never got to it.
Oh, my bad. That was my fault. But
That's okay.
my favorite handheld of all time, my whole life.
Yeah.
The one that's made me feel the most joy is the original Game Boy, the DMG model.
Yes.
Because playing Metroid, Return of Samus on it was life-changing for me. Like, seriously, like that formula for a video game was so cool. And I played nonstop. I wasn't supposed to be playing. I was supposed to be sleeping. But I had a little Game Boy light, go under my covers.
I actually have like a distinct
with the magnifying
memory.
glass.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
because back then,
Game Boy.
Go ahead,
ahead.
Chris. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that's my pick, the DMG.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Game Boy Advance, but original Game Boy, definitely fond memories because you're just in the back of the car waiting for those street lights, trying to get a light to see what you were doing. And so every time you're just like, "Dude, where am I?"
You just awoken a memory in my brain just now.
Yeah.
Well, the worm light totally was a memory for me. I actually remember being like under my bed covers trying to play Metroid Fusion. And it was just
one of those, yeah.
Oh man,
Just
the memories are coming back like crazy.
Yeah,
the DMG, we all had them. All of our friends, and we used to play 4-player Tetris with a link cable. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tetris is always my go-to. It's just
I could play that all
game.
day.
Same, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a great game.
Trying to find batteries for that thing too was just every single time. Like, yeah, that was some fun days.
When your parents went to bed, you snuck them out of your TV remote.
Yeah, mismatched from the TV remote.
Didn't it have a good battery life though?
Yeah, I mean it did.
It did, but when you needed batteries,
like
you never thought about it.
Yeah.
I got the AC adapter pretty quick.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was the same color as the DMG. It was gray with like that pinkish red.
That's
cable.
right. Yeah.
I had no accessories for it. I was just straight
I don't
Game
think
Boy.
I did either. Actually. Yeah.
I had the link cable. And
the link cable was
I
the
had the
only
case.
Yeah, I think I might have the link cable.
I don't
I had a
think I
case
had
that held
case.
some games.
I had a real long case
Yeah.
with like a handle.
Oh, yeah.
The official one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one of those on my shelf not long ago. I actually sold it to Cadence in chat here. Cadence,
Well, at least
you
it
have
went
that
to a
now?
good home.
Yeah.
At least it went to a good home. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Game Boy Advance is my pick. Because it'll do all that stuff and Game Boy and
Oh yeah, GBA was good too. It's just
GBA
amazing.
games were fantastic. Like
I mean, I honestly just love almost every generation of handhelds. I just love handhelds.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to pick.
I think Nintendo killed the 3DS too soon. They shouldn't have killed it.
Yeah, it's a whole different idea than the Switch. It's a whole
Yeah.
different
Let's
idea.
not even get started on the
Yep.
Vita. Talk about killing
Wow.
things too soon.
Oh no. Oh, nice. Cadence did get it. The big black.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Anyway, I think DMG has a definite place in my heart because I used to my mom was like, you're not allowed to go into the TJ Maxx with me because you're knocking over 6 ways and harassing people. So I would just sit in the car and play Final Fantasy Adventure.
You sure that
for
didn't
like
just happen
45
last
minutes.
week?
All right, don't get excited. And then, but since everyone picked that, I would probably
Zoom,
say,
your mic's fixed. Sorry.
yeah, I switched
continue.
browsers.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, sure.
Edge was
Blame it on the
using-
browser.
Edge was killing it. But no, I guess I'd do 3DS. 3DS to me was like, holy crap, I can play like anything on here, like a mobile N64. And I got it as an adult, and I was still like geeking out about it every day after work.
Yeah, there's so many great games on the 3DS that are just trapped on that platform because you can't, like, you know, like you were saying, like the Switch is not. I don't think that's an adequate replacement as a handheld. It's a home console that you can take on the go.
Definitely the
but
best.
It's not a replacement from 3DS at all.
I love the cover you got on that one.
Yeah, I
great.
wouldn't.
That's
So this was that $99 when they did that sale for Black Friday one year for the new 3DS, and then this was like $10 back then, and I grabbed it because
Nice.
I had to. But yeah, the 3DS is awesome. I love the 3DS.
That's like me and the
I just
2DS.
got
I picked it up for like $60. They were getting rid of like refurbished units. I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah. I just picked up the new 2DS. I got a purple one
Nice.
because I had a 3DS XL, and I sold it during COVID, and then I was upset that I sold it.
Fair.
So.
it always happens. It always
I
happens.
can't
like,
sell
damn
Nintendo
it.
consoles. I can't do it.
I got like swept away and like how much they were selling for, and I was like, oh, I can use some money.
Yeah. Some of the prices are truly out of control though. Like some of it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like the Super Nintendo one is going for like $500. It's like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
it's not even the new. It's still like the original.
No, it is. I don't think it is. Yeah.
It's just a 3DS XL.
Fantastic.
I like the way it looks though. I always like that NES GBA SP. The NES edition one that came out.
I actually had that.
Absolutely.
One in college. I was
Well-
supposed to be working, and I used to play with my my NES GBA.
I think we got everybody, right? We got everyone for the
For the handheld
handheld?
one.
For the handheld
That thing is
question.
expensive. It's rare now.
Yeah.
Wait, did Zoo
The,
go?
the gnome book.
Zoo went 3DS.
Okay.
3DS.
Good.
I'm gonna go PSP.
Cool.
Oh,
PSP was a big deal for me.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I remember actually being there for launch and just bringing it home, and it's just what an experience. This is unbelievable. I couldn't believe that was a handheld.
Yeah. I took mine home like a week early. Because remember, I worked for electronics.
you're at EB?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Well, I took it out of the box and I left the empty box in, so it wouldn't look like it was missing.
What's the oldest handheld I have in my collection? I said that earlier. It's the Atari 400 computer from 1977. It has a membrane keyboard.
Even though you're holding it in your hand, it's not a handheld.
Well,
I'm like, what's going on here? Have we changed the definition of what a handheld is?
Yeah.
it's like the
It's
Win
like one
4.
of those suitcase laptops.
It's like the Win 4. It's like the original idea for the Win 4, kind of.
it's like the people that get the Steam Deck and then they put the battery pack on the back and then they put all these other accessories. And you have this monster.
Like, oh, I gotta find that thing.
Oh,
now.
I have the cassette tape for this.
Oh,
Oh no. There you go, man.
he's gone.
I can't reach it.
Somebody put a frickin' bell on him or something.
I have the box for it though. So you get the idea. It has a. It's a handheld cassette player, and you can program games on it in BASIC.
Is that the one they turned into the 5200, or was that the 800?
This became the 5200. Basically, it's the same BIOS.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the 800. Wait, what is that one?
Well, the 400, the 800, the XE, and the 5200 all play the same
thing.
type of game, I think. I'm not an expert on Atari by any means. This was just my childhood Atari that my mom and my stepdad dropped off the other day, and I'm so excited to play with it again. So I'm just excited about Atari right now.
Does it work?
Yeah, it turns on. I just need to get the right adapter to hook it up to my Commodore 1702 monitor. And actually, the only way you can do that these days is either by hacking the motherboard in this or by buying just a VCR. So I eBayed a VCR for like $30, and using the output on that, I can make it work.
Like
So pretty excited for this. Well, my
Coaxial?
monitor, My monitor has RCA jacks, so
Okay.
and that's it. So I have to convert this sort of signal, which is RF only, into RCA.
Oh, I see.
Apparently, it's really tough on this model. If I had an Atari 800 computer, then I guess I'd have the right ports to hook it up to a monitor. Long story short,
I see why you need to
decided.
Yeah.
But no, legitimately, handhelds. What's the oldest one I have that I still own? Right now. Oh man, I don't even know. Probably one of my GPDs, GPD XD, I think. Yeah, I don't have any first party corpo devices right now.
Oh wow!
Except for Switch.
Wow.
I don't own any system or handheld that I had growing up. Like nothing.
Well, you emulate. And
but I still
kind
wish
of. I know. There's that nostalgia factor.
I think that
there's GBA SP.
is the only one I could find.
3DO. I had TurboGrafx 16.
You're like me. I had a lot of those consoles. I had like a lot of the weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a DMG and a Game Gear. Which one's older?
I didn't even know DMG.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the TurboGrafx 16 was when like my dad got it for me for like he used to buy them for himself and then use me as the excuse. Like, oh yeah, that's him.
Oh, that all the time.
Yeah. And I opened it. I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I played it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Same thing with 3DO. I hadn't heard of it. Mm-hmm. And then I opened it up. I was like, oh, damn. And I put like the
it's fun.
Like the sampler disc in. I was like, this is
still has
sick.
the best version of Need for Speed. I mean, it's killer.
No, Road Rash
was great. And actually, it had a really good Street Fighter port as well. The 3DO was kind of
an
interesting console.
But you needed to get the other controller though.
Mm-hmm. The 6-button pad. Oh wait, did it come standard with the 6-button? Yeah,
no,
okay.
It only had 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember that.
Yeah, that system was way ahead of its time, and they just really messed up.
Yeah, the price is what killed it. The price was just insane.
$700, I think.
Especially
it was $699, right?
And those, I think so. And those dollars too, and then that day, like.
Oh yeah. I love Road Rash was great. There was this game called Twisted, which was a game show, party game. That was fun.
Well, this has been fun. Speaking of fun, I think that I am all out of ridiculous things to say for the evening. I don't know, but how do you all feel right now?
Yeah.
I think so too. Stay tuned.
I'd go for another 2 or 3 hours.
I mean, I could go. I don't know if people want to watch us or not, but
I'll just monologue for 3 hours.
Perfect.
Case of 5-hour energy shots just off camera.
He's still got at least 2.5 hours of it to go.
Yeah.
Oh, people are asking for a recap. That's we never thought of doing that on the podcast before. Sure, we could recap real quick. Okay. So to talk about I gotta get away from this funky music 1 second.
Here, let's
go back to
focus it, right?
So recap, we talked about Retroid.
Okay. We talked about the RP2S, and it is coming. It is shipping August 10th. It's $99 and it plays up to PS2 and GameCube, some of that library. You are going to get damn near perfect Dreamcast, PSP, and N64 though. So that's really, if you want smooth whole library play, that should be your focus. Comes in a bunch of different colors. Clear green obviously being the best, but hey, can't tell you what to buy.
Hey, you got a free screen protector too.
Wait, what?
Great.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours, or was it a week? No.
You still got one now?
Yeah, up until the
what? Excuse
15?
me? What?
We didn't have to add that to cart, right? It'll just get automatically
you'll
applied.
just get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get yourself an RP2S right now. Temporarily, you get a free screen protector. I actually bought and added that to my cart as an extra thing, which I'll just take an extra screen protector because I always need more of those. But that's great to know. That saves you at least $5, right?
Chris, do you know if it covers the full thing, including the bezels, or is it just the screen?
It's the same exact screen protector from the 2 Plus. So which
Nice.
if I remember right, it did cover the whole thing, bezel included.
Perfect.
Or it could damp, really close to the edge at least. But
No, that's good. Okay.
I guess the first 3 weeks you get
yeah,
that
so
free
I think it's
protector.
up until the 15th. Any orders from now to the 15th, you get the screen protector.
Nice. I'll have to add that in our description. That is great to know. So, this being the Retroid Pocket 2 that everyone I think has been waiting for, all of us loved the idea of the first RP2. We loved it. It was adorable. It just wasn't quite it. The 2 Plus was even better. It had the performance, but with those joysticks, it wasn't quite it. And I think this might be it. Like, this might be my end goal for 3 device. Seriously.
Everything old is new again.
Everything old is new again. Tell us about that meme picture that you made. What is?
Hey, you like that?
What was going on with that? Where'd you find that? Oh, I gotta pull that up. Where?
Let me see if I can grab
find
it.
that. It was a stock image.
A Retroid Twitter.
Yeah, that's what
It
I
was
was
actually really fun watching everybody try to find things that were hidden and then make things that really weren't there. Like, oh, there's a 4 on the back of the chair. This is for the Retroid Pocket 4. People were saying.
It was fun. Yeah, the
I don't know,
speculation was fun.
Yeah, I just I wanted to play on the old part of it, right? And so I found like an old classroom.
There it is.
There you go. And the marketing team, the art department of Retroid, they're pretty good at if I explain to them what I would like, they do a pretty good job at making it come to life.
Yeah, there were so many little teasers
with the
in there.
flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
the 2 kids right in front. You can see that there's some sort of system, a Retroid system on the desk. I didn't want it to be too obvious. And then the girl in the white dress is also holding one at the front.
Yeah.
And then the chalkboard on the right is kind of cut off there. But yeah, those are the only teasers of what the product was.
It's true.
In there. And then somebody went ahead on Reddit and emailed customer service asking what this picture was about. And customer service went, "Oh, it's an upgrade to the 2 Plus." I was like, "Oh
No!
did you do that?"
No!
I had more pictures planned.
Oh no!
Whatever.
And that's when you swung by and we're like, "Hey, do you guys just want to share this news?" We're like, "All right." We're like, "We'll share it." Which, yeah, that was fun getting to talk about that because everyone thought it might be like the RP4, and I was I was more excited that it was the 2S. So I'm like, yes, that's my favorite Retroid design.
You see the bald guy on the right?
Yes.
The back of his chair, there's I don't know, a scratch on the wood or something like that, and people were saying it was a Roman numeral 4. That was hidden, and I'm laughing. I'm giggling to myself. I'm like, "Wow, this is funny."
This picture brought to you by Kojima.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, this represents this." Somebody was saying something on the left represented the screen ratio or something like that. I'm like, "What are you guys talking about?" But yeah, it's fun. I kind of like doing stuff like that. It just gets people talking about it. So
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
smart.
And you also, your music was in the Retroid promo trailers lately, right?
Just the metal one.
Okay.
The metal riff that's there. I composed that. So.
I mean, that was some rockin' stuff. I remember when we saw that launch trailer for the 3 Plus metal.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, oh yeah. I felt like it was like Football
great.
Sunday, It's hey.
Hey.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm not just saying it because I'm an employee. They're actually really cool. They're very receptive to things that I bring to the table, or things that customer feedback, as you can see with this 2S. They really do listen and try their best to make what the people want to the best of their ability, and keep it in that price range that everybody's come to expect from Retroid. So it's
that price is what's crunching it, really. I mean, people could probably throw shade after $120 or so, $130, but coming in with the lowest model at $99, what you get out of it, I'm not seeing on Reddit or anywhere else, I'm not seeing people able to hate too hard on this device. I see this people in our chat, at least one person is trying, but it's just hard to hate on it for the price, man. Like, what are you gonna do? It's giving you PS2 for
it's not everything is for everyone, and
it's
just
true
the way it is.
That's true. But
what did I say about Best Buy? Going and yelling at the TV.
Oh yeah. That's right. You got a sketch for us where we'd have Zoo go into a Best Buy and just yell at the TVs
that he doesn't like.
Yeah, and like yelling at the products. Like just yelling at the products, like how much you don't like them and all of your opinions on the product, but yell it at the product in the middle of the employees. Yeah. Why aren't you at the right aspect ratio? Why don't you even have HDR? This is bullshit, Samsung. Bullshit. You're just freaking out. Oh wait, that's 2. We get 2 more.
Swear jar.
The YouTube monetization rules.
I think once you're 2 hours into a stream, they just don't monitor anymore. I think now we're in no man's land. We can just show gnome parts and be good.
So I'm really enjoying working with Retroid, working for Retroid.
I didn't make anyone buy it.
I
said, here it is, $20.
Yeah. And we're really looking forward to building this relationship with Retro Handhelds. Somebody brought up the 405M. Like that came out like obviously before this, and somebody was saying, "Oh, you guys are just trying to keep up with it." Nah, this like you can't.
Nah,
it takes a long time to develop a product.
No,
and this has been in development for a while, and I'm sure their product was in development for a while too. It just
you're talking that thug words. I gotta play your music. Sorry. Continue.
It happened to come out during our development cycle of this, but we didn't want to rush our announcement of it. Because that's another thing. That's another thing that we really are being conscious about of, when products release and how many of them. As we know, the 3 and 3 Plus released pretty close together. It was a misstep. Not gonna try to sugarcoat it any other way, but it's something that's not gonna happen again. So, yeah, we got the 3 Plus in November. The Flip came out in March, and now we have this. But they're not. The way I view it is the Flip and the 2S are sideways like steps, kind of. They're not really upgrades. They're like variants or variations of what was already out. So I don't really, I don't see the complaint of, oh, you released this, it's too soon. It's just a variation,
Yeah, I don't see it. You guys aren't anywhere near Neo's release schedule for devices.
Yeah. It's a little more curated.
There's thoughts
so many. There's only so many ways to make a rectangle with a screen in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to look the same. It's just the way it is.
But I see a lot of comments and people saying it was like this devious plan from Retroid when the 3 Plus came out. Look, a lot of things delayed. Obviously you had COVID, delayed the release of that, and if the 3 Plus didn't come out when it did, I don't think we would have Retroid anymore. So it had a release, and it had a release when it did, and just unfortunate that it was so close to the previous release. So it was really the 3 was the one that was delayed. Various. I think there was some problem with the screens, and then it was before my time working with Retroid, but some issues with the screen driver chip or something like that, and then
oh yeah,
COVID delayed that. So
there was a lot of I remember. So we've always ran the Retroid subreddit, and I remember some of those people just would get bored, waiting for the device, and they would really come up with a whole range of things to get up in arms about. And some of it was definitely legitimate, and some of it was just a little over the top, I felt like. On some of those product
everybody's entitled to their opinions, right? So
well, yeah, it's true, but some of it with the screen drivers, like I didn't see it as much, or wasn't bothered by it.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't get I bought it when it came out. Like I said, I wasn't an employee at the time. I was like, oh, cool. This is kind of what I'm looking for in a handheld, because, like I said, I didn't really care for the that slider on the 2 Plus. So when the that Switch Lite looking system was unveiled, I was like, I'm getting this day one. I don't know, but
yep.
I've been
there for almost every release except for the 3 Plus. The 3 and the 3 Plus are a little departure for me. I didn't enjoy those devices as much. I think Retroid has always been better at the 4.3 devices for me. And the Flip was really cool, and I haven't evaluated the 3 Plus Metal so much yet, but I think just the RP2 line really is where it's at for me.
Yeah, and of course, we're not gonna stop at the 2S. So there'll be a lot of new and exciting products coming.
2S Flip
from Retroid.
2S Flip would be so cool.
2S Flip.
2S Flip.
Yeah. Jungle Green.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Well, that was a good recap. I think that if people want to get one again, pick one up and start shipping August 10th. We will get our videos out as soon as possible and let you all know more news as we learn more. We have the rep here, Chris. Thanks for joining us today. And I wasn't going to throw rumors at him today, but
that's not legit.
How about I'll say I've heard rumors that for one, the vertical yellow one is not legit, which I think you're okay to see. You were saying, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
not legit.
But there might be a vertical happening next year, possibly. We'll see. And then people who want to ask about RP4, anything you want to say about that, Chris?
There's really not much to say about it right now.
Quarter 4, maybe quarter 4 this year.
Yeah, it might be a good guess.
D900 in it, perhaps. Say nothing if it's true.
Well, I'll tell you what it's not.
Okay.
It's not a Unisoc T610.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so we will see what that brings. How about any other random devices in the pipeline? Any other like Plus models or S models?
Nah, not that. No. I mean, it's not. Who was that? You that asked me about a 3S?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Good. Well, you know what people they're saying they're coming out too fast. They want to buy one and then they're saying the next one's out already. I don't like that. And it's nowhere near many of the other device makers' release schedules. Nowhere near at all. So I just laugh when I see that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're definitely being more aware of that, but you also kind of like people saying, "Oh, Retroid released this, another one." At the same time, you got to try to keep up a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, 'cause you don't want to get passed by.
Yep, I think so too. Well, with that, everybody, I think we're going to wrap this one up. We're coming in at 3 hours. This was an epic live stream today, an episode of the podcast.
And thank you to each and every customer that has supported us. Obviously, Retroid would not be here if it wasn't for you guys passionate about these retro handhelds, and we feel the love, and we're sending it right back.
You're welcome.
What Zeus said. And thanks also to our viewers and our subs and our patrons. You guys make all of this possible with your donations every month. We're getting more of these episodes out and trying to cover topics that you bring up. So you have your perks, your patron perks, and Zoo made a pickle review this week. That was someone's request, and we are here to do
two
ridiculous
two
pickle reviews you've done now. Maybe we'll share them next time.
Patron perks.
Your valuable patron dollars go to work. You can do that. You can get mods. We'll get into the pickles next time. We'll get into all the pickles. But
okay, sorry, I like pickles.
I want to know your favorite pickle, but also subscribe for more. And what is your favorite pickle, Chris? We'll leave on that note.
I really like the gherkins, man. Those kosher
those gherkins.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, gherkins, really nice.
My man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what we're kind of all here for. Well, with that, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next. Jim Gray could not make it tonight, but he'll be back in a later episode. So our next episode actually is going to be with Mr. Russ of Retro Game Corps. So we will have him on in about a week or so. So stay tuned for that, and take care of all of your handhelds and each other. And you guys have any catchphrases you want to throw out there?
Pow kitty.
Pow kitty.